Auditioning. Thug number one, thug number two.
Slaves.
Prostitute.
There's always the hustle.
Literate basketball players.
Mary had a little lamb.
The thug.
The only narrative that they understand of black life is drug addict, drug dealer, gang member.
I was the hottest black actor in the world after Boys and Honey. There were people clamoring to work with this young sensation as long as he did the roles they wanted him to do, which were street kids.
I had been in this thing that is a masterpiece of American cinema, and nobody gave a shit. They really didn't give a fuck.
I auditioned for my first pimp part. My mother's all proud. You know, be the best pimp you can be. The whole church is praying for me.
Let's pray that Brother Robert gets the role of Silky Good Dick. The film is called Holes on the Stroll. It sounds like a musical.
And then that's when the filmmaker was born. I said, man, we can't let Hollywood tell our stories. We have to tell our own stories. They'll make us do anything and everything. And images travel around the world.
They had a perception of us that ultimately is false.
What's good, people? It's your man Ronan. No bells, no whistles. I have not even came with the title of this space yet, but I will run things down because the title of this show is dealing with the exodus of the DeviantSphere, drawing a line in the sand. Now, before I get into all that, I want to give the rules of engagement. Number one, those mods that I modify, any of these internet weenies, these terabyte tender dicks, these broadband bloods, these cyberspace crips, these internet insurgents, whatever incarnation they come into, you have one or two choices. You can either screenshot them, use it as screenshot fodder, and or you can snipe them on sight. It's your duty, and at your leisure, you can give them enough room to redeem themselves or hang themselves. More than likely, there's not going to be enough rope. Number two, I'm going to be from this point on, I'm going to be highly selective of my salutes. Because given the topic of this title and the reason why we have these deviants out in this space is because we're too welcoming to everybody. We grandfather benefits and everything to individuals who have not proven themselves. So we have to understand when it comes down to it, if your actions, words, and intent don't work in concert, you, my friend, are full of shit. Number three, entering this space renders your fees null and void. Here's what I'm going to say. This is an unapologetic masculine space. So meaning this is not gyno friendly. This is not gynocrat friendly. So you can say what you want to say, piss and moan, everything like that. But as men, this is where men are comfortably free to say what they need to say. Women are welcome to speak here too, but you have to understand this is still a masculine space and respect is paramount. If that is a foreign language to you, sit your goofy ass down before you get your wig and your dashy ass shoes thrown at you. Now, before I get into it and bring my guy up, speaking on the exodus of this DeviantSphere, I am one of many representing A-game and a myriad of others outside of that support for progression and masculine evolution. There are individuals who've been allowed to basically lay waste to this space. This space is not only topic, it's outright septic. It's outright disturbing. It's disgusting to the point where it has spread out to any man who's about the right. They have to fight tooth and nail to redeem themselves and reputation. You have these vultures, these predators who are allowed to not only do what they do, but they're outright celebrated, all because they pay attention to the lost value system. We're talking about this. This is what they're governed by. This is their outright religion. And we're going to break down step by step as to why We have to identify these parasites and get them the fuck out of our space. If not in this space, but from our presence, because it does come with collateral damage. So, with that being said, bring the first guy up. My brother Bishop. What's good with you? You're muted.
Oh, my bad. How you
good?
Doing?
I'm good, man. Just hold on a second. I'm gonna bring my brother Sheep Stay Sleep in here. What's good, man?
Good, y'all.
Maintain it, man. And I definitely want to introduce you to another manosphere OG. He came up with me a long time ago. So I want to say my brother DC the Truth. What's good, man?
Salute.
Hey, what's up, Ronan? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, then. I thought my phone was acting crazy. Yeah, what's going on, y'all?
Salute.
Oh, we're gonna have a neat discussion. You probably got the screen off because you're taking a shit or something. But but
hell no.
But the thing is, with this conversation we need to have here as men, I know with my brother Sheep here, Bishop, I know DC the Truth, we can all say in unison that this space has become weakened to the point where a lot of these parasites have been allowed to do what they do, monetize mediocrity, and they're celebrated because either they have money, status, or any superficial shit that makes them feel comfortable doing what they do. Now, I want to get you guys' respective thoughts on what you're seeing out here before we go any further.
You first, Bishop.
Well, if I might add,
What?
it is really going into a place where it's getting kind of dark. It's almost like they're trying to take the underworld and put it online into where the masses and the public. Now, it's one thing if you want to do your debaucherous stuff that is legal and do it in the underworld, that's your business. But however, that's not for the common people. And this space is really devolving down to almost like they're in so much feminine chaos that they don't even know that they're in feminine chaos. And they want to constantly just throw terms around, and they bastardize a lot of terms since I've been here. Yeah. I'm like, I thought we all had a consensus on understanding what a simp was, what this word was, what that word is. But it's just like the strikes that they complain about. They always moving the goalposts. It's like every few meters they move the goalposts, and then they sit there and accuse you of moving the goalposts. Like, no, I stayed the same place.
Yeah.
So it's like what's going on? But it's really turning to just like what I did a video a long time ago, and Sheep did it recently. You know, you act just like your mama. I had a video. It was called "Too Much Mama and Not Enough Daddy," and that's really what's going on. Because even then, if you hear them speak about their fathers, it's always some bad light, or there is no talk about their fathers.
Okay. Who's next?
I think you muted.
Yeah. You muted, man.
Oh, my bad. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, you can hear you
now.
Now, I was saying, I think it's really just an example of the spiritual warfare that black men are under. And it's really starting to come to a head in the space where it's on display for everyone. And remember, you know, we spoke about this, Ronan, that this year was going to be the year of exposure.
Yes.
You know, and 2 + 1 is 3, which is understanding. And this is the year of where you're gonna understand just who these niggas are. It's not gonna this year it's gonna be clear, undisputed. You know, you can try to make it out into what you want it to be, but these niggas are gonna show you exactly who they are in real time. and it's not going to be a secret, and it's not going to be, you know, well, this is who you could think I am. Nah.
Right.
And niggas better get it. Niggas better understand it, because at this point, it's only going to get worse, because now that the mask is off, these niggas are in full Joker mode. And they're anarchists. They're out to destroy the fabric of the space. They don't even care about black men no more. They've basically proven through their actions and through their words that they're a bunch of nihilists. You know, they're a bunch of, you know, quitters, niggas who done threw in the towel in life. They threw in the towel with their manhood. You know, these dudes are telling other men, you know, don't have children. It's not a good investment. What? Since when? Since when you looked at having children as a bill? Like, this is how far they've gotten away from their nature as being men, to where now you got these niggas saying don't have children, it's not worth it. You know, don't deal with women. You don't have to deal with women, which is getting real. You know, it's getting
Moist.
real. It's getting real
creamy.
You know, so you know, guys just gotta understand where this is headed.
Okay, and I got my man. He's an OG of this space, and much respected to him. This is DC the Truth. This is the homeboy way back, like old school 5150 and some. So
salute.
Yeah, what's going on, y'all? Just like the other two brothers in here. I'm sorry, I forget you guys' name. Yeah, man, this space, I don't even recognize it anymore. And it's funny because just like, you know, back with Ronan, we had Sergeant Willie Pete, we had different men's right activists back then of that time. But when I came back here, you know, I'm thinking these guys don't move into a positive direction. And I kind of got my blinders on a little bit. And just, you know, I've been binging my man Ronan's videos and just trying to see what's going on. And I'm like, man, these guys, man, it's messed up now. It's messed up. You know, we got a lot of alphabet boards that's in this space, all kind of stuff. It's like, man, I'm really disgusted with it. You know, so I even voiced it in the video too. You're like, today I dropped. I like this. It doesn't make any. It's baffling. And some of the ones I thought that was on the right path. I'm sorry, like the O'Shea's or whatever. I would think they would know better because they came into the space after we left. You know, shortly after. So I'm real confused as what the hell is this.
Well, I wanted to, like, before I ask you two mainly because both of you are fathers. What we have to do in this space from now on is, number one, as I said before, we got to be very selective of who we salute. Everyone needs to be vetted, even the ones who are veterans, even the ones brand new. If you're out there playing around and doing extra stuff, you can say hello, whatever. Salute is a matter of respect. We learned that in the military. Like, hey, you know, you salute an officer, you salute a fellow veteran who's earned their stripes. So you just can't, you know, give homage to these shitbags who are not proven. Number two, I want to ask you two mainly because it seems like for y'all to be fathers, that title, that billet has been demonized to the point where you got internet we celebrate pump and dump, creating these messed up situations. So I want to see what you guys think.
Well, I'm gonna say, for me, it's really showing the spiritual attacks that righteous black men are dealing with today, because you have a whole sect of black men who's against black men who are in touch with their nature. Procreation, being a family man, this is all part of who black men who we always were. You know, it was never no secret. Somebody got feedback. Is it me?
It's probably me. Man, I'm on the mobile.
It's all good. Hold on a second. Go ahead and fix that. You go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm good now. But yeah, that's really what it is. And I need brothers to understand that this is a spiritual attack. This is why my brother named it the DeviantSphere. Because what they don't know, and what they're being led by this demon to do, is to help these people get rid of the black race. Because if you get rid of the black man, you get rid of the black family. And if you get rid of a family, that is how you exterminate a people. So everything that they've tried up until this point was to destroy the black family, was to remove the father element, was to remove the mother element. And now in 2021, these niggas who supposed to be advocating for black men, if you are an advocate for black men, then you are an advocate for black boys. Those men have sons. Those men have little brothers. Those men have cousins. Those men have uncles. Those, like, how are you a men's rights activist telling black men fuck having a family? It's not worth it anymore. It shows that we have took on this wicked culture, and we've replaced our nature with this culture, man. And these dudes, this pumping and dumping shit, this goofy, unhealthy type of stuff. Because when you look at these guys that be talking this type of stuff, these guys be having lesions on their skin, all types of pus bumps. Like these niggas be having active pus. This is what I want you brothers to understand, man. Do not follow this shit.
Yeah.
These dudes are lepers, literally in person. All types of sores and shit on them.
Yeah.
For real. So, brothers, do not get rid of who you are. You are a procreator. You are a provider. You are a protector, and you are a problem solver. You are not a pump and dumper.
Yeah.
That's not who you are. That's not who black men are. Stop listening to these bozos, and what they're trying to do is destroy you, black man. We're not going to allow this shit. Not on our watch.
All right. Now, here's something I want to show you guys, because we bumped heads with these dudes, and many were under the belief that they don't exercise the 4 P's and the 4 T's, but I beg to differ, and here's why. When it comes to the whole provision part, in the absence of solid men, all they're looking for is providing opportunities to get their perverse desires done. They will assess the situation. They will look to see if that person, if the father there, if he's weak. They'll look and see if the mother's there by herself, which we've seen time and time again, they take advantage. And when it comes to a lot of these sycophants out here, they'll provide excuses and defense for these pieces of shit. I.e., they'll have places like the K-Hive. They'll have individuals out here making excuses like, well, it's just legalities and whatnot. Any justification to dismiss the moral fact or part of what men are due. If you see somebody doing something crazy to your boy's children or their family or your son's particular, we already know it's an unsolved mystery. The cops come to clean the shit up. We'll just leave it at that. Then we talk about the problem solving part. When it comes to problem solving, they'll figure out any kind of ways to excuse the behavior. Because anybody with morality or standards, they are the problem. If you're a man that's working multiple hours and saying you're a high value dude working 60, 80, 100 hours, you're not at the house at your post. So they'll solve that problem by learning your schedule, learning how you move, learning certain things to get in close. Then you talk about the procreation part. That's a given right there. But see, the thing is, like, they'll get in close and whisper sweet nothings either to the mother or the target themselves. Even some of them are sick enough to the dude in the house if he's weak enough. Let me take this off. Shit. Then you got, excuse me, the protection part. You've already seen that. Too many dudes jumping out the window making justifications. They will fight, lie, whatever they can to make it seem cool to get in close to that person, to hang up under the nuts of somebody, to kiss their taint and think it's cool. That's why in this space, in its original, the OGs who were here, not only were they random niggas out in space, someone would have went and found them. DC can tell you that straight up. They would have found them. So I want to know what your guys' thoughts.
Gut them like a fish. That's real right there.
I mean, listen, all that legality bullshit, we deal with the legal part, you know, when the legal part need to be dealt with. I'm a man, you know, I was raised by a man, a traditional black man, and I was raised on morals and certain shit, you know, I was raised that only thing that could solve it is if we go in the back and dig a ditch, nigga.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing else to talk about. We gonna go outside, we gonna have a nice little meeting, we gonna have some drinks, and when the drinks are over, it's over for you, sir.
Yep.
That's how we do it. That's the legal shit. We'll figure that out later. You know, the viewing and do all that shit. But all of this, let's get rid of morality. You see what happens when you get rid of men? When you get rid of men, you remove morale. Because morality or a code and ethics is part of order. It's part of systems, order, and structure. This is why you have to have a moral code.
Yeah.
Because that's what men stand on in a hierarchy. You rank based on not just what you do, but how you act, your morality, what you show, how you treat people, how you deal with people, your morality, your character. How you gonna be You're not. Why? Because you don't have morality. So where do these dudes get off with this? We don't need morality stuff. This is why we don't have men around here.
Yeah.
And correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't the government created by men?
Yes.
This culture that we live in was created by men because men create culture.
Yeah.
So
I was going to say too, like, this is, you can treat this like a town hall. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. You got something to say? Come on out. Now, if you want some goofy shit, try me. Try me. It's a free fire space. You can get the smoke. But
shit. I would love that.
I'm waiting for it. I pray for it.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, they don't got smoke wrong.
The young sniper here.
But before we go forward, every swinging dick that ever made the oath, swore on the oath to be a veteran. My question is, where the fuck were you at? You guys have been AWOL off your post for a hot minute, and this is a military Marine saying this to you. There's a lot of you guys I know who have served in the uniform, and again, a lot of y'all have been deathly silent. Some of y'all might be new to what's going on. Most of you aren't. Some of you are proponents of this shit. So my thing is, you have to you have to have a definitive line in the sand for yourself. Because to me and a bunch of others, silence is compliance. You know where people stand, and that's the only silver lining in shit like this. You know where people stand, you know what they will go for, you know what they value. So any of these dudes talking about, yeah, I'm such and such, where were you at when you abandoned your post? When you got dudes out here talking about fuck them kids, and you giving these snakes opportunities to literally fuck your kids up. You're worse than the strags you bitch and complain about. Your kids are not worth being casualties of you being these punani politicians, spitting all these ashy dick analytics, out here just pontificating about stupid shit. Meanwhile, your post is being destroyed in your absence or in your presence. This is why I'm saying, and you can come at me if you want to, you need to unfuck yourselves, untuck your nuts, and do something. Because as far as this space, that shit's dead. All that monkey shit is done. You can quote me on that one.
Facts. Come at me sideways, I'm gonna rebuke the devil and put you in a ditch.
Yeah.
I mean, it's either or, because it's getting to a point to where folks are feeling comfortable expressing their debauchery on a broadcasting space where anybody can watch it. And then people gonna come and say, oh, this is what black people think. Oh, is this what black men think? They really don't care about their kids. So what them sister girls are saying is the truth, even though some of them are edgeless oracles. Shout out to you, Ronan. And they sit there on them little panels and be lying and talking about. And just recently, a bird brain, she said, oh, we need to get rid of black boys, black male children. When you get pregnant, terminate it. And then you get these dudes sit there and want to argue with her, but do she has a point? Because the way y'all behaving, y'all uplifting a predator. So what other thing a woman's going to do if you're not going to protect her in the community? She's going to say, well, I need to protect myself. Why not keep duplicating these dudes? That's not going to do nothing for nobody. Now do I listen to what that person say? No, I take it with a grain of salt. But however, these talking points don't come out of thin air. Let's be real about that. It don't come out of thin air. You give the strag her talking points, because just like my brother Sheep say, Sleep say, we create culture. All they do is pass down the culture. And what women gonna do? They're gonna do anything they can do to survive. But men, what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to thrive beyond surviving. But
also before you guys go on, I wanted to spell another myth. And I want to send a salute and a special appreciation to women like the Crimson Cure. You have women like Danica Marie and a myriad of Sarah Lena and a myriad of others out there. There are actually red pill women, but you have to understand, you don't relate to them because these women don't want a diet lesbian relationship. They just don't. Either you're masculine or you're moist. There's no gray area. And there's a lot of you dewy booty ass dudes who think you're getting away, tiptoeing around. We see those little droplets. I'm just saying, from here on out, we're going to call the shit for what it is.
I mean, listen, to echo what my brother Bishop was saying, what a lot of these dudes don't realize is the reason why homegirl is saying that shit is because you niggas are running around here saying we shouldn't have children. Yeah. We don't need families. So if these women who want families are hearing niggas saying and teaching other men not to have no family, that it's not important, then why would these women want you niggas around? They can't have kids by y'all.
Yeah.
See, you niggas is supposed to be so intelligent, right? That you left your brain at home next to your Vaseline, nigga. That's what you did. You niggas be saying the most dumbest shit in the world. And then you wonder why these women come out and say, well, we don't need to have no more male kids. Because who are their daughters gonna mate with if you telling them to go hang out with Turnpike Mike? Huh? Who are their daughters gonna have children with? And you niggas is teaching young men, oh, you don't need no children. So you basically telling them to put their dick in the bleachers.
Yeah.
Because when you use your dick, you have children.
Yeah.
And that's probably where they get all this semen retention bullshit from and all this other shit. You know.
Jerk it and hold it back.
I saved my sperm for 90 days.
All you got is organic yogurt. That's all you got. That's all you got.
I've gotten stronger. I haven't jacked off in 210 days.
Man,
Like, who counts those days? Like, really?
Look, man, my whole thing is, let's just say things don't work out in your marriage or your relationship or whatever the hell happens. That's life. That's between you and that chick. But you are not supposed to abandon your post, which is your children. Y'all can find some way to work that bullshit out. Because there's too many guys out there, well, since I can't get access to her ass, fuck them kids. What happens when you run around with a septic diaper? You got those leaky legions on you. You got a heart murmur. You're sitting there in the hospice by yourself. No one comes to see your ass. And you could be a billionaire. What happened to fucking like you niggas are broke? You will have children that hate you so much, they'll sit there and watch you shit on yourself and put that on Instagram.
Yeah.
What comes around goes around. See, if you say fuck them kids, you'll be the log on the fire when they watch you burn away. I just want to put that out there because there's too many guys who think it's cool to like use the kids as parental chess pieces. Well, you know, I'm gonna play with the kids, blah, blah, blah. But as long as I get my meat wet, I'm good. It's a lot deeper than that. Because these kids ain't stupid. They know what you're doing in there. They ain't dumb. They ain't sleep half the time. Number two, some of y'all, if y'all happen to go to the bathroom, what do you say when you turn around and that kid is staring right at you in the middle of your deviant shit? No respect for them and the house. But it's free entertainment. At least I hit though. Or if the chick is drunk or she's inebriated by some shit, well, as long as I got mine. It's not masculine shit.
You're teaching deviancy. Mm-hmm. You're teaching to not have control.
Yeah.
Which we know that the gynocracy is famous for using the R word against black men.
Yeah.
That's just a norm. So for you niggas to start popping up like popcorn pedophiles, y'all need to find somewhere else to be, man, because this is not what it is, bro. It's not what it is, man. And we gonna speak on it because We the only couple of righteous dudes that's really in the space that's, you know, that's not doing it for cash apps. So this is why we speaking on it, because we care, niggas.
Yeah.
All right. If you wondering why are they talking about this again? Because we care, nigga. Because we care about them little boys. Because we don't want Bambaataa replicated. He's already replicated himself. Malachi York was replicated by Bam. Hassan Campbell replicated Bam. See, y'all got to pay attention to how this shit works. Then you got Polite, who came from York. And Bam came from York. And Hassan came from Bam. And Polite came from Sinetta. These is a legion of deviancy, of demons, of wicked men. You see, they're out here destroying generations of black people. This is what they're doing, and they're being paid to do it.
Well, I want to, and I need you guys to bear with me, because this is why this topic really pisses me off for two reasons. Number one, there are some among us who have survived these situations. I know it's not a popular topic to talk about, but I understand where that vitriol and that anger comes from a lot of dudes. They don't speak on it, but it's very familiar. And number two, there are some guys that we know, some guys I've known I played basketball with. And the night before our tournament, playing Gus Macker, you know, we was in there talking about game strategy, something like that. Some 15-year-old girl wandering the block came to the house. Now she came in and they let her in there start talking. I left. Me and a buddy of mine left. These three raggedy motherfuckers ran a train on a 15-year-old and thought that shit was cool. They kept talking about it, and we already knew right there, nah, one no parts of this. Now the thing is, naturally, we lost the tournament because they were fatigued. They weren't focused on anything. But weeks later, the dude that we went to his house, his sister was walking down the street by herself. I'm like, she's about 7-8 years old. Like, what the fuck she doing? So we end up walking her home, making sure she's safe. And out of her mouth, she's talking about, you know, my brother comes in my room at night and he said he makes white pea come out. Now, this dude, they found out that, you know, that story got out from his sister. He came around looking around trying to protect his reputation, which was already fucked up. And he was looking to fight anybody because he got found out. Not too much longer, he moved away. But there are pieces of shit out there among us because this person is popular. They got money, status, all that superficial shit that people make justifications for. They will sit and eat at a table with these raggedy motherfuckers and act like it ain't what it is. That's why it bothers a lot of brothers out here, because this isn't new. This is not brand new. Matter of fact, unfortunately, it might be happening as we speak right now, but you got too many dudes out here because they want to be a high value vulture. They're chasing status when you got predators chasing your children, fucking up your legacy, breaking up your homes. That's what's putting holes in your bag.
Well, I'm sorry about that. I'm having connection there.
You good? You good? See, and someone put on the chat, that's what the police are for. That's an amazing thing. Because, yeah, in that time, the police would come, but the damage is already done. See, when you're a vanguard of your home, you notice that piece of shit out there, Lyndon Cameron said, look, if that person has a father and a mother here, or there's a masculine presence there, I can't do that. I know there's going to be smoke coming. They know what the fuck is going on. But it ain't just them. It's these pieces of shit that support these dudes, either overtly or covertly.
Bro. Well, listen. As men, we got to understand that we're the first line of fucking defense.
Yes, sir.
Not the police. The police is extra reinforcement. I'm the first line of defense in my house.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's my sons. Because if something happened to me, they got to protect their mother.
Yep.
So, like, I don't know. It's just me, but I'm calling the cops after the shots go off.
Thank you.
If at all.
Yeah. Because there are other ways to solve issues. So that's just me. You know, I'm a defender. I defend. I'm not going to put myself and my family's life in no one's hands that it may take 20, 30 minutes for them to get here. Okay? I'm going to call the cops when the intruder is down. That's when I'm going to call them. I'm not going to call them when I hear them break in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tell my wife, call the cops.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga getting ready to get shot. So while I'm going downstairs, getting ready to take care of my business, the cops is on their way.
Mm-hmm.
But there is no just call the cops type of shit. Because that's how a lot of us end up dead. And they even tell you that in self-defense training. They tell you call the cops after. You defend you and your family's life first.
Mm-hmm.
Because something could happen on the way to something could happen to the police on the way to your house. They human. If you got a firearm in your house or if you have ways to protect your house, it is your job to do that first. You secure your home and you call the police after. And you let the police know what happened after. That's actually the proper way to do things. If you actually been to a self-defense class.
Let me see. Y'all capping, the majority of these kids do not have a dad in the house.
I didn't hear that. Go ahead.
Okay. I hope he gets on the panel because we're talking about men that are running things. We're not talking about scenarios of things that we cannot see. We're talking about things that are being said by men that's supposed to defend and make sure that the community is safe. We have men that's saying that they're supposed to keep it safe, that they're predators. What the world? So as men, we'll sit around and let them say these things? Because I'm confused. Because once I find out that a kid in any household is being touched and being messed with, if I can get to that guy first, it's going to be lights out for him.
See, here's my whole thing. And this is why I put this tag right here. It always takes a pussy to expose and control one. There are so many people who want to cling this red pill title or whatever pill you want to. But when adversity comes to you face to face, look you dead in the eye, who's the nigga that shows up? It sounds good with conversation. But see, like with my brothers, like as a military veteran, we've been talking about self-defense, first aid, things about certain training to in case shit happens in peace and wartime. They can attest to that because we didn't talked about that about a week ago. See, that's my job, learning special training in the military, learning how to apply to my brothers out there who do not know. I'm supposed to be my brother's keeper. I don't worry about these ashy dick scenarios. This happened, whatever. You find ways. You're supposed to oppose environment. That's our nature by design. Now, if you choose to back up and bitch up, that's your business. My thing is like you are responsible for the consequences that come, good or bad. That's on you. So we'll see or read about who you were at that moment.
And let me say this. I'm tired of you niggas talking about what's not there, what's not going on. See, because nigga, what you telling me is you not there. All right? I'm tired of you nigga. Well, you know, ain't no fathers in the house, nigga, because you ain't a father. And if you are, you ain't in the house with your fucking kids. Shut up, nigga. I'm tired of you niggas coming up here with this bitch talk. Because it's bitch talk. It's no fathers there because it's niggas like you that ain't around. Missing ass niggas. Holiday daddies. Only come around for Christmas shopping ass niggas.
Yeah.
Don't even know how your kids doing in school ass niggas. You niggas are missing milk carton daddies. You niggas' faces need to be on milk cartons, nigga.
Yeah.
Where's fatherhood? With you niggas' faces on it from the manosphere. But you want to get up here and talk about being men. But you abandon your fucking children, nigga. Oh, ain't no fathers in the house. I bet you one of them who ain't there. You bitch ass nigga, shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up, nigga. Put up or shut up. All right, nigga? And if your dick is on layaway, please shut the entire the fuck up.
Well, I can credit DS1 mainly for this one. See, guys are talking about, well, she's this, she's that. You got to exercise this. Is she worth the time, toll, trouble, and threat? That should tell you right then and there, is she worth the opportunity to give her my seed or my time? If she's not good for the first two, she's background noise. She ain't shit. But again, it's you with a very shitty vetting process that's to own up to the situation you created. You can say anything you want. There's plenty of exes I have that, look, if they was on fire, I would drop a log of shit on them. But my thing is, I gave them the time to show up and show out. That's on me. I didn't have to, but I did. And I had to own it. That's what we have to do as men. All that pussyfooting, she did this, she did that. Look, either you need a better absorbent tampon, or you need to do something. Because all these excuses are not going to do anything. Because what are you going to do when your children are hungry? Or your children are fucked up? How you explain that shit to them? That's a jury I don't want to sit there guilty of some shit I know I should have done. Because they ain't going to buy the excuses. Chicken heads, they come and go. Y'all chase them anyway.
And you know, that's the beauty of knowing the 4 T's, because it is a vetting system. Mm-hmm. So when you're vetting them, you can go through all 4 of those T's and you can scout out who's really here, who's here for real, and who's not here for real. But this is the reason why they hate the 4 T's, because then it means they have to put in work. Mm-hmm. And putting in work means that they have to constantly keep up an SOS. But no, they want to be ensued with feminine chaos. They're the loudest ones. They're always the ones with the most opinion. They always, jawing and talking and I'm like, you have the most to say and little to do. Like the old folks say, son, get some business. When you get some business, you ain't too busy worrying about other people's business. But this is what we have. We have a lot of effeminate men. Effeminate males running around here, and they always talk, and they have they're the loudest ones in the room with little work behind them. Just because you have a lot of money in your bank account does not mean you're doing anything.
Yeah.
That's one thing that gets on my nerves. I have all this, but you ain't proving nothing. The only thing that you proved is that you're a prick and you're an idiot, and that you have money. Any old idiot can have money. Heck, Jocelyn Hernandez have money. Do we look to her for moral leadership for women? Do we look to Stevie J for leadership? I'm confused. Do we look to any of these morally bankrupt folks?
Yeah.
So what is we talking about here? It just folks just be talking all day, and sometimes I just be praying to God. Y'all understand? I be sometimes be watching in the clouds. I be praying to God, God, please strike their Wi-Fi down for 3 days, and let them deal with themselves for 3 days, and see how stupid that they sound.
Mm-hmm.
But it's crazy because everyone has an opinion, but nobody's actually doing anything.
So what do you think, DC?
Oh man, I agree. The brother said something earlier, man. I forgot, but I was just thinking about the conflict creators that you know, you say it's always a woman that controls them or whatever. It's like it's a conflict creator that call himself in this old poison ass manosphere that he has a woman in the background and always, you know, talking this, that, you know, they push this K-Hive shit, this high earning shit or whatever they talk about, but they're not bringing substance, you know, nothing of substance to the table. I'm just listening to you, brother. I'm like, man, you know what? It's almost like God sitting. You know, I don't find y'all. You know, y'all other two brothers. You know, I've known Ronan for a while, but you know, I'm just sitting here soaking it up and just seeing all this chaos that's out here now.
So DC, you talking about this? This? Some of this.
Some of that. And then a little bit. What was the first one? It was like the 4 Ps. I don't know if you can hear me or not, Ron.
I can hear you.
Okay, then. I believe it's the 4 Ps. See the issue. See, these guys, they would exercise that on the surface, but when you dig deep, they don't. When you start digging deep or whatever, they don't have this. This is why they start deceiving people. And I'll say, you know, I was at fault for a minute while I'm listening to it, because you know, even then I wasn't part of, you know, the manosphere or anything like that. But I'm sitting there and I'm listening. At the end of the day, I know man shit when I see it. And what these niggas is preaching, that's not no man shit. And so after you peel that surface, yeah, they might apply the you know, let the 4 Ps. But at the end of the day, when you go deeper, you know, as you examine that list, you already know, you know, these guys are not about any of that.
No,
they full of shit.
Oh, and granted, when it comes to the revisionist historians in this space originally was not talking shit about women. It wasn't. What it was about is about men's rights activism, thinking about legislation, protections to where we can deal with our children, getting back to actually functionally families, creating legacies, helping brothers who are out there fucked up, either they were homeless or everything like that. The very things that a lot of guys ran from when it came to the report card, this space. That's what leads you to guys to be known as masculine dropouts. You don't want to stand up for shit, but then when it's time to get the benefits, now you want to stand up with your hands out. So again, when it comes
like that welfare chick they talk about,
they're looking for the masculine WIC vouchers, and that doesn't work out here. You got to earn your keep. You got to have systems, order, and structure. You have to have a program for yourself, discipline, mainly discipline and dignity. That's number one. When it comes to men, we kept each other in check. We bounced certain dudes out of here because they were on some bullshit. However, when you weaken the walls of this space, now you let the vermin get in. Now this place is about likes, subscriptions, views, internet ass kissing and idolatry. Anything to talk about winter is coming. I'm 45 years old, going on 46. It ain't shit. Either it's cold as fuck or it's just a light winter. Nothing new. But see, how's that going to help you when you don't have your house in order and you're trying to adopt some chick who lives in a rest stop bathroom and only gives you pussy rations every now and then when she wants something to eat? No SOS, you're food out here. You are food.
And you know, just to add on to what you're talking about, it's so interesting that when we get to the protection piece, they think, oh, I need to physically protect her. No, but you also have to spiritually protect your family because you are their spiritual covering. You give your children self-esteem, or you can rip that self-esteem from them. Same thing with the woman. You can give her higher self-esteem, even though self-esteem is self. But however, you can make her feel insecure in that relationship.
Yeah.
But nobody talks about that because, I'm a high value man. I work 80-some hours and I do all this and I pay for this. And a lot of times those dudes who make money, they don't do it like the old school dudes that make the money to provide for family and make sure that they're okay. They do that. They make all that money to lord that money over her head. Like, I got the power. Yeah. Got you, chick. I'm like, what? Like, this is a got you moment? I thought this was actually building a family legacy. No, you got to make sure you have it over her. I'm like, okay, so this is a game to you.
Yeah.
This is a game because you're mad at your mammy and you're trying to make sure you take it out on your wife, which is crazy because it's supposed to be your wife, not your mother. But that's a whole nother subject. But it's crazy because it's just like, it's almost like it's a battle. And it's like, why are we feeding into this battle of the sexes? The real battle of the sexes is between white men and white women. And for some odd reason, black women and black men feel like they need to insert themselves and say, yeah, we got that problem too. Let me go ahead and fight Tyrone. Let me go ahead and fight, Keisha. Like, niggas, what y'all got to do with that? Because first of all, y'all were slaves owned by these two people, and you feel like you need to insert yourself, and they strip you of everything you had, and you think, oh, let me go fight another broke person.
Yeah.
How does that work? That's stupid. And then they ain't building nothing because legacy takes family. So if you have broken families, your money's always going to slide to the side of you bailing out somebody, or you trying to pay child support to another person, and it constantly gets back into the system, which is quote unquote to white people.
And just for anybody in the chat, like I said, you can chime in. Thing is, this is all us. See, these men up here and a number of others out there, as much as we like punani, there's a fine line to things. Everything that's good ain't good. You ain't got to jump on everything on there out there because, again, you're being tested. So I'm talking to them guys who are out by the 18 machine right now, and that little truck stop trollop is rubbing your back while you putting them keys and shit. Talking to you goofies. If you're talking about taking care of yourself, talking about taking care of home, you got brothers out here who are dealing with mental issues, who are outright homeless as we speak. Some of these dudes are listening to McDonald's Wi-Fi, trying to figure out his next move. You got some dudes out here, and again, as content creators, you got to talk that dude off the ledge. He might have a handful of pills. He might have a piece trying to decide whether he's going to do it or not, take himself out. Or someone standing over near an overpass. See, that's what we tend to forget. We're all about this superficial bullshit, and there's too many of us who are being thrown on the wayside, and we saw that with Force Windu, but a lot of you motherfuckers bitched up and said nothing.
And speaking of, let's go back to the cold winter piece.
Mm-hmm.
What a lot of these dudes are not saying while they on YouTube laughing, nigga, you gonna be at the gas station with her.
Yeah.
While she's selling pussy, you selling car washes. Because half you niggas live with these welfare chicks.
Yeah.
And that includes your mama.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I don't live with no chick. Yeah, you live with your mama in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
and she been getting Section 8 for 43 years. Nigga, relax. You get on the internet talking about this cold winter because you might be outside, nigga.
Yeah.
On them soup lines with your mammy.
Or your space heater conks out.
All right, nigga? So getting on the internet with all this capping, like we don't know the stats, like we don't know that the homeless rate for black men went up during COVID.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So why y'all capping? We see the Facebook videos with you niggas homeless shitting in the train station.
Yep.
We see it. Who are y'all trying to cap for here on the internet? We see y'all. we see y'all shutting down McDonald's bathroom because you in there taking a shower. Stop.
Come on, man.
Stop, man. We need to provide agency for each other as black men. Stop getting up here lying and capping. Yeah. And to add this, them same chicks y'all making fun of, oh, they gonna be homeless. All you niggas after 10 o'clock is gonna be scouring all the gas stations trying to buy you some ass. So stop.
I see y'all every day. I drive for Uber. I see all kind of shit all day, every day. Some of y'all be at gas station, truck stops, buying flowers for Decepticons. I know you niggas. I know. You can't fool me. You can say, hey, man, that's my girl. All right.
Remember, I showed the app. I showed the app on my show.
Yeah.
Truck Nuts International.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, DC, it's a real thing.
Yeah, they said they look for masculine men.
Mm-hmm.
Only masculine men.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people going to hell. That's it.
And these are dudes talking about women got to submit, but you submit to a dude who's wearing size 17 Chinese slippers.
Thank you. And they act like the women can't comprehend what they said. Protect KS at all costs. You think that's not a form of submission that she's watching you?
Yeah.
They're like, oh my God. And I see now y'all sit there and worship this dude and his on his channel. But if you ever pay attention closely to his members only chat room, them people and them women and men be roasting him.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, if you're a member of my channel, you're gonna be roasting me as a host.
No.
But he's okay with it because he has the lost value system because money is over everything.
Yeah. It's
even over his own appearance where people's clowning him. As long as I get that bag, ho, I'm good. You the one that's dropping the $10.99 each month, ho. But the ho is clowning you.
Oh yeah,
because she know that you a hoe.
I want to say too, to co-sign my brother, is like a lot of you guys who saying winter is coming. When you have that the eviction moratoriums pop up, when you ran out of toilet paper because you guys didn't properly prep for certain things, you don't have no food because you don't know how to cook or take care of business. A lot of you guys are gonna be at them truck stops offering your butthole for cheap. Let's stop playing. Let's stop playing.
Facts, because they got that feminine chaos. They don't know how to build stuff with their hands because they've been taught to do this all the time.
Hmm.
So don't act like we don't know that a lot of you niggas are call center type of guys.
Yeah, because
you ain't never built a bookcase in your life, never built a table, never put a bed together. You like, oh, I'm gonna hire somebody like that because I got the bag.
And you know why I can confidently say that? Because right now around this time, and I did a video on this a few months ago, there are dudes out there who are soliciting other men. Dwight McManus tips around from around town. He comes down the street from me, picking some of you dudes up. Now, some of y'all getting the bag, but you getting tagged in your ass too. So you can't say it. I've seen it airbrushed on an old Kroger, on sidewalks, on different buildings across the neighborhood. It's been gone for 2+ years. Police, no one has cleaned that shit up. So that lets you know what you're dealing with. That's biocotyron. in real time.
Wasn't they talking about the black women that was on ghetto gaggers? But you know what the brother site to that is? It's thug hunters.
Yes.
And it's white men hunting thug black dudes, masculine, thuggish black dudes, and to get them to do what they want them to do. Yes, this is very real, y'all. Because they were sitting there making fun of ghetto gaggers. And I remember someone brought that up. I want to say it was Cerulean who brought it because that Diane Corns chick, and she was on ghetto gaggers. But then he went and did his research, and it was thug hunters. That was the brother company to it.
You heard right.
So y'all dudes just talking about I'm this and third, and you fold like lawn chairs online. I know you're easy to be poached.
Oh yeah,
you're easy. You're easy to be bent over like a lawn chair.
Yeah. Oh, it is true.
Wait a minute.
There's some dudes. Hey, there's some dudes out there who got crow's feet on their butthole.
Wait a minute.
Y'all niggas don't blew my mind.
Hey,
it's
wait
crazy.
A minute.
Hey, it's no joke.
It's no joke.
I know you're getting bored.
Oh yes,
dealing with him. Yeah, I know you miss my loving, my thugging, my loving.
Some of y'all some thugged out Twinkies. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you.
It's real.
So these are some thugged out chocolate milk niggas.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why, I wasn't shocked when women were like, why are you going in that space? It seemed like a bunch of homoeroticism. And I was like, no, it couldn't be. I'm feeling the twinge in my soul and spirit. Like, yeah, these talking points I would never have in my real life like that. But I get where the frustration comes from. But then it began to get more and more creamier. Then it gets a little weirder. Then the conversation said, we don't need women no more. And I'm like, wait a minute now. Now, brother, you done lost your mind. And they call me a simp because I said one day I'm gonna be married and have children. Yeah. And I stood on that. I didn't care what none of those losers said when they said marriage and statistics. I'm like, you can statistic your behind until Jesus comes back. Yeah. I am not going to leave the bosom of a woman. I'm sorry. That's one thing. I guess if I'm a simp, I wear it proudly. I put an S to my chest like I'm Superman. Well, I don't know, but I'll be diving in something that is a female.
I wanted to say to DC, I know you're traumatized a little bit.
He is. I can tell.
It's been going down in
them DMs.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. This is I'm at a loss for words.
So that's what we're saying is when it comes to the 10 life values. And shout out to Dr. Holman, who's a fellow veteran who created this. We talk about the spiritual. Because when we talk about initially, when it comes to spirituals, knowing who you are, what you're about, what you stand for, and what you want. That goes from that lost value system. Those are the ones who are spiritually bankrupt. Then you talk about your health, about the health of this space, why it's septic versus talking about constructive things to get us as men to have agency. Shout out to Sheep Say Sleep, to where we can rely on another brother. Like, look, I'm going through this. Can you get me through this? Can you help me with this? We're supposed to be repositories of information and empowerment, encouragement to each other. Then you're talking about family. See, if you're talking about the brotherhood, you got to be accountable not just for yourself, but your brother's out there. If he's out there fucking up, we're all fucked up. That's why we checks and balances, keep each other on point. Look, you're not going to misrepresent us like this. Either you check yourself and get your ass over here or get your ass beat, if it applies. And then you're talking about your appearance, how you carry yourself. That's a representation of how you feel about yourself and the group, depending on what you're doing. So if you out here worrying about goofy shit, talking about punani politics, and we on some talking about agency and getting ourselves together, you out of line. You out of line.
Bro, can I just say something as far as appearance?
Yeah.
Ramil.
Go in.
The next time your motherfucking ass say you a boss nigga, get a haircut before the video shoot. Because there's no reason why your motherfucking head look like a pit bull puppy been playing with a tennis ball. Mr. Palmer, stop wearing shirts from Walmart. Okay, I know they got 3X's, nigga.
Yeah.
And you about the same size. Don't wear no Walmart shirt in no video. Red burgundy jeans, bro.
In the summer.
These are niggas who talking about they fucking women. This Ramil, dirty wife beaters, bro.
Looking like an Ewok's dick.
Bro, this nigga was sweating more than me, and I'm a fat nigga. This nigga's wife beater was drenched in sweat. The shit looked like spray paint.
Yeah.
I said, what the fuck these niggas got going on? Bro, what kind of sneakers were those? But you pumping and dumping.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No standards. Black men, we gotta have standards. Okay? We gotta have standards. We can't just be doing shit for views, man.
Yeah.
We have to have standards. Dog, you doing music videos, you didn't even shower. I know you didn't shower, Ramil.
We know that.
You didn't shower, dog. You had coal in your eyes. I know you was dry. You know that dry muss? Not the wet muss.
The dry muss.
The dry muss. You know
had that dander field.
that highway muss. You know that muss where you got all the windows open in the car and you smell that motherfucker blowing from the behind you. He had that highway funk. Dog, before you start telling us how much of a boss you are and nobody's gonna use my name, get a haircut, bro.
Wash ass.
Or at least
dog, body wash, dog.
Or at least get a fade in the line. It makes it look much crisper. Yeah. I'm just saying.
Bro, did you see this boy? Did you see him? Did you see him and Mr. Palmer?
Pumping up in these hoes. Pumping up in these blippers.
Bitches that sleep in Greyhound bathrooms.
These niggas look like two niggas that steal fake jewelry and try to sell it in a beauty salon. Hey, ladies. Fake baby boy ass niggas.
Walking around with that ball broth.
Dog. It looked like y'all niggas went outside to walk dogs in that video. Ramil, don't ever wear them sneakers again in life, bro. Get some Air Force Ones, man. They're $100. Get you some clean sneakers, dog.
And some socks to wear with them, too.
What the fuck were those? This nigga had on jocks.
And you know he was barefoot in them shoes, too.
Yeah, he had no socks on. You know he had no socks on. Nigga ain't wash his face. You know he ain't have on no socks.
Well, I slightly disagree. I think he had on socks they've been wearing 7 days straight.
No, them things fucking
right with Febreze.
They dry rotted on the bottom out, man.
That nigga Ramil put carpet fresh in his sneakers.
Like if he took his shoe off, it looked like a tattered cummerbund because there ain't no bottom to that motherfucker.
Bro, why was this man laying on the bench?
That was his bed.
And the nigga had his face rag as a towel, as a pillow. I said, "Whoa, wait, what?"
Yeah. See,
and then he had the nerve when they was doing their little commentary in the beginning of the video, talking about, "Bro, forget about that hoe. We're gonna go pop it down." Wait a minute, he hasn't taken a shower yet.
No,
excuse me. Where are you gonna find these women at the soup kitchen? Like, I don't see no woman. At least, I don't care if she's a prostitute. If she's a clean prostitute, she's not like, nah, I'm good.
Sleeping in a coyote den.
You know where they went. They went behind Wawa's.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's where them niggas shop to get women. They go behind schools. They go behind restaurants. You know, they follow anywhere they see a bunch of stray cats.
Looking for chicks who are waiting for the food to get thrown out that's expired.
Yeah.
Them types.
Yeah. Them niggas, I'm gonna tell you where they go. Them niggas go to group homes. That's where they go.
Okay, I'm done.
Them niggas, be fucking group home bitches. I see you. I see you.
Oh, Lord.
Stop going to the retarded home. Stop, Ramil. Stop. ARC, that's not legal, bro.
No.
Is that legal to be pumping and dumping retarded women?
Food pantry 304s.
I'm going to bed now.
Stop. You niggas gotta stop around here.
Then it comes back to the dwelling part. In this space, it's supposed to be a space where brothers feel comfortable being actual men, productive men in recovery, men in the route to empowerment. That's what this space will become. But we had to do a literal purge of this space. We had to make these perverts, shitbirds, and sycophants uncomfortable to be in this space. We had to make it toxic for them by how we carry ourselves. That's what we had to do. Using this. That's what helps get us on point. We work on the eternal 5 first: spiritual, health, family, parents, dwelling. When you take care of all those, the external 5 will take care of itself. Because not only will you be able to gain all of that, you'll be able to maintain all that. You'll be able to pass it on to someone that will extend weight to your name. Because as men, originally, this space was talking about legacy. That's what any right-thinking man will do. What can I pass on to my offspring? How do I reflect myself, my values, into my peers? How do I get my best appearance, not just to the world, but to my home? Instead of just being in a house, putting up with some raggedy chick, we're just graduated roommates. That's all we are.
But see, a lot of times it's hard for dudes to have peace in their house when they going through hell.
Yeah.
Internally. That's why dwelling is an internal value. Because if you going through spiritual turmoil, you're gonna bring that shit in your house. And you're gonna turn your house into hell. And that's what a lot of dudes do.
Yeah.
You know, they could be with the nicest woman in the world, man, and turn that woman evil because he bringing her hell and wrath. He bringing wrath into his home. You know, and a lot of these dudes, they don't realize that because they trying to rule with an iron fist. Nah, dog.
Yeah.
You rule with this. This how you rule. You ain't got to rule with this. This for men.
Yeah.
This ain't for your home. But too many dudes are tyrants.
Yeah.
And they think being a tyrant is being a leader. These niggas want to be Mussolini. These niggas want to be Joseph Stalin. Remember, Stalin had syphilis.
Sure did.
Sick niggas.
Yeah.
We see y'all. Y'all like dogs and shit. We see y'all. But these niggas, like, they want to rule. They want to have tyrannical leadership and rulership amongst their family. This is why these dudes, you know, they're such deviants online, and they say so much devious type of shit. It's because this is how they are in their house. This is how they are. They tyrants. They tyrants, man.
Yeah.
That's why, and this is why it's getting to a point where they're just starting to say, man, just F the whole family dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what do you guys think, so you being family men, about the importance of the family dynamic? DC?
Oh yeah, man, it's definitely important. You know, you got kids out here. They've been exposed to all kind of crazy and wicked stuff out here. You know, it's our job as fathers to come back and deprogram all that's instilling our kids. You know, and it's just important for us to be in our children's life. You know, I know I'm probably taking a little bit away from mine, but he'd be all right. But yeah, you know, it's a very important thing for us, you know, just to be there for our kids, man.
Yeah. Plus, I wanted to send a special shout out to a content creator named War Room. And the thing is, with War Room, he promotes the necessity of masculinity. And he talked about the need for stand-up men with principle, men with purpose, willing to defend what they stand on. But when you allow a lot of these internet pussies to run this space, that's what weakens the space. That what gives people the illusion that we can be overran as men. And we're going to have to get back to making that popular, to making men solid pillars of influence again. We have to learn how to appreciate each other as brothers who are looking about pushing the needle forward. Like, look, telling your children, you will be better than me. No ifs, ands about it. I'm going to show you how, but you take the baton and you move it forward for the betterment for yourself and the name of the family. I'm going to give you the right tools to get you on point. Mainly how to work this and temper with this. And with me being a veteran, that's why I like, when it comes to my peers, respecting my brother's house, making sure like he's appreciated for who he is and what he's about, telling him what he's being ignorant about of himself. Because a lot of times we lose sight of who we are and what we're able to do. We're too busy clout chasing. We're out here waiting for someone to turn on a live stream because we're not living our lives in real time. We're too busy living lies. And then had the nerve to piss and moan about women when she didn't cook your goofy ass dinner. Or you're sleeping on her couch doing that goofy shit with your septic ass. Want to say what's up, AB? What's going on?
Hey, what's going on?
Salute.
Yeah, I've been listening in.
So what you got to say, man?
Not group home bitches. Damn. That's low. I've seen them. That's low. Them heifers be going to those methadone clinics. And they have to go get that shot every day to get off that fentanyl.
Yeah.
That's low.
Yeah.
This nigga said a methadone clinic?
Yes, I've seen them.
Mm-hmm.
Go there, drive through there in the morning. It looks like a party line.
Yeah.
A bunch of white folks out the door. Ronnie knows what I'm talking about. It's out the door. Out the door. It looks like a party line.
No, he ain't lying, because I dropped a few off donating plasma. And they were trying to invite me to do it. Like, oh, you know, if you do it, I can get $1,000. We can split that. And like, no, it ain't that serious. Good. I'm straight.
So they selling dirty blood,
ass, whatever.
Wow, man.
Some of them, matter of fact, I dropped off 2 couples going to sell plasma.
That's a hustle. That is a hustle, though. That's a hustle.
Damn, I know what you're talking about too.
You know what I'm talking about on Washington Street. Yeah.
Actually, there's one on Keystone too.
Keystone too. That'd be loaded.
That nigga AB know where he at too.
It's not a joke out here. I mean, we laughing, but like,
the Midwest got it bad. Y'all got it bad.
It's kind of bad. Yeah, it's bad, and that's what we're talking about when the brothers talk about black male agency mainly. We have a specific set of problems we need to address as men. It's on us. We can't sit on the bench and worry about someone's got to clean this up, and then you have the rally towel like we were here the whole time. We have to put in the work mainly within ourselves. You have to make it cool to stand on principle and purpose. This little fuck shit with Cameron, that should not ride easily. There's plenty of guys we had around here who was on some bullshit. Look, I don't care if we grew up, went to kindergarten, you're my children's godfather. Once you cross that line, you're done. I can't do it.
Well, it's so funny.
I don't care if we blood related.
Facts.
I agree.
I don't even know who that guy is.
No, the thing is, like, sadly, they feel it's cool to have gray area. That's what magos love to do. They like that wiggle room, like, well, I don't want to be fully accountable. No, it's yes or no. Either it's you own your shit or you get the fuck away from this shit.
Yep.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts. What's up, Third Ward?
Hey, what's going on, man?
See?
What's going on?
That's what we're supposed to be proud of.
Hey, what's up, little man?
Oh,
What's going on, man? Salute.
We're good, man.
Salute.
Hey, let me do something. This your first live, bro?
Yes, it's my live.
Oh, congrats, bro. You know, I'll be watching your uploads and stuff, but I never seen you live before, so I said, man.
yeah, I was going down the one is live. I was like, I gotta see this.
It's an open house today, so I'm showing my ass.
Yeah, I gotta come up on here, show my bro some love. You know, you didn't came up on my lives, and you've been on my team channel, so you know I had to show you some love. But let me say this: I'm not really surprised, bro, by all the goofy shit that's going on. I'm not really surprised, and the reason why I'm not surprised is because. And Sheep could tell you this because me and him have chopped it up behind the scenes several times. But in this space, it's really, I'm not going to say it's none, but it's very few leaders in this space and mostly followers. But the thing is, a lot of these guys try to pretend and disguise themselves as leaders, but they really just followers like everybody else. It's just that these followers got bigger microphones and more subscribers and more clout than the people in the chat that's following them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know, I'm not surprised, bro. I've been saying this for probably like the last year and a half that I kind of seen the decline of this space within the past year or two. You know what I'm saying? I seen because like when I first came into this space, I want to say December 2017, beginning of 2018. And, you know, when I first came into this space, the whole concept of this space was, you know, empowering men and, you know, men's rights and all that stuff. And, you know, I was cool with that. I didn't have an issue with that. I was like, okay, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because as men, we need that. You know what I'm saying? Because we really don't have a lot of shit going in our favor, especially, you know, black men. But, you know, over the years, me being in this space, once I started to see that mission and that narrative changed to just complaining about women to, you know, it's all about who got the most clout, the most numbers and views, subscribers, all that little BS. And nobody was sticking to the original plan no more. I was like, you know what? This ain't what I thought it was going to be. And it's not what, you know, I, you know, came into this space for. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do my own thing, you know, go my own little way. You know what I'm saying? And the people that I do rock with that's still keeping it true and that's still sticking to the original mission, you know, I'm going to rock with them. But everybody else that's not, I'm just going to go the other way. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's to the point now where it's like, you know, I've been seeing a trend for the last year and a half, maybe 2 years, to where, you know, you got a lot of guys in this space saying shit like, oh, you know, morals and values is for the weak. This is why, you know, black men can't get ahead because, you know, we the only group of men that, you know, are moralistic. That, you know, that moralistic shit is for the weak. That's why we're in this predicament now. All these other races of men don't have no morals and don't have no value. They just do whatever the hell they want to do. And this is why they ahead. And I'm like, wow. I'm like, so this is what you guys, this how y'all really feel, this what y'all think? I'm like, you know what? I see why I kind of went my own way, did my own thing. But that's why, to be honest with you, bro, I never claimed the manosphere. I never waved the manosphere flag, even though I came into this space I came into the manosphere, but I never was one of them niggas that's like, yeah, I'm team manosphere. Because like I said, once I started to see the invasion of all these goofy niggas and these frustrated incels and these down low brothers and even some of these, you know, down low predators and stuff trying to blend in with, you know, the real men over here, I was like, nah, bro, I'm good on that. I pass. You know, y'all can have this shit. It ain't that important for me because I don't want to be associated with this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, just to answer that, Third Ward, actually, Dr. Holman owns the trademark of the space. So even before that, we were always manosphere. It's just about how we carried it respectively as men. We had to do it in spite of goofies. Because yeah, we're cleaning the space up little by little. Because you're starting to see a lot of these conflict creators with their septic selves, seeing bumps and love bumps on their lips and all this other shit. They've ran out of content. They're running out of gas. They're running out of spaces to hide. Because in this year, a lot of brothers talked about it. This is the year of things being revealed. You're seeing everything for what it is. And that Cameron dude, the only silver lining was that was a shit test that a lot of these niggas failed in real time. It wasn't just the dudes who saw that. It's a lot of the women that these guys panhandle and, secretly DM and send cash apps and whatnot to. They saw that shit too.
Because see, what the nigga saying, yo, this is a social experiment. It was a social experiment on you niggas.
Yep.
Facts.
And he brought all you deviants and you little child molesters out of the closet. So that's the kind of social experiment that was actually done. Not him trying to get more subscribers. Goofies.
Yeah.
They up in the closet.
Oh, they out the closet. They out there doing cartwheels with a hula hoop. They out
Well,
there.
no, I'm saying what Cameron did. They were up in the closet. And then they thought they was running interference for brotherhood. No, you ran interference, showed the FBI like, oh, let me watch you, let me watch you, let me watch you, let me watch you. And just like ARC talking about, oh, y'all don't want nobody digging in y'all background. They're gonna be watching you too, Mr. Bookman.
No, I'm glad you
They
mentioned.
can watch me all day and night. They're like, dang, the bishop is born.
I'm glad you mentioned that because there's this idea that we're supposed to be thinking black men. Did you guys ever think about maybe the FBI could be watching you motherfuckers? Did you ever think about who's paying attention to you guys with the, pedophile defense force? We do have this thing, RICO laws and other shit that's been basically a legal net to get as many niggas as you can. So that's the thing about being mindful of who you stand up for, who you stand with. Because even if you don't say nothing, you can still get caught up by the collateral damage.
And even then, to add to that, he might just be a whole setup right there. He probably don't even do all this stuff. Now I'm just being a devil advocate, just doing that. And he might have been around for years, but he probably been a sitting agent the whole time to see who's going to bite if I say something crazy.
Yeah.
And then say, let me report back to say, watch this person, watch that person, watch this person. You wouldn't know because you don't know these people offline. Because half y'all is a bunch of avatars.
Ooh.
Facts. You know what?
That.
I never
seen avatars too. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just about to say we live in some weird times because I never seen so many niggas eager to just come up on social media or go live and tell on themselves. It's like that shit is like a new epidemic. It's like, and not even just these content creators. Like, I mean, like on different social media accounts that I seen niggas talking about, I got the loud pack, this many grams for this amount. I'm like, bruh, you do realize these people on here watching, bro. Like, I'm like, man, but niggas love, getting that attention and love being on the gram and do it for the gram. And I'm just like, man, like we just we looking bad out here, man, with these niggas that just want to be seen. And attention is like the new root of all evil. It's not even money no more, because a lot of niggas want to get attention, don't even want to get paid for it. You know what I'm saying? At least if you're getting paid for some attention, I can understand. But these niggas don't even want to get paid for this shit. They just want to get, go viral and get a whole bunch of likes and shit and views and shit. I'm like, man, this shit is crazy. I don't understand this shit, man.
I understand it.
Like their mama.
I understand it. It's a mad race to be Becky's bitch.
Right. It's cash.
Yeah. Busted babies.
Throw babies.
That's what they are. That's how they That's how they moving. They moving. They moving real wacky out here. They doing a bunch of crazy stuff, and you know
my word, wonky.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. That's what they on out here. You got dudes. You got dudes that like, oh, these dudes.
It's really sick out here. It's beyond crazy. This is last 4 or 5 days, and like what Suavemente was saying, it's not shocking, but it's shocking. It's like we know y'all are there, but for him to say that,
Right.
it's like, and then for y'all, and even for him to say that, for y'all to defend it.
Yeah.
But y'all, but y'all have a problem with R. Kelly. But he said he's just like R. Kelly.
He said it out his mouth verbatim.
That's like, okay, well, you just say you don't like one, but you like the other, and then the person that you're sticking up for is saying he's just like the person you don't like. Make it make sense.
Well, Bishop, they're McDonald's. We're McDowell's.
You're fired.
He's closer, see, because these guys, and I spoke about this earlier on my stream, these guys are closer to Glendon. They're closer to Glendon status than R. Kelly. You see? So at the end of the day, they can relate with a Glendon because he's on a lower level as far as celebrity and status and shit, but he got the money. And that's what a lot of these guys are around here. They got money. They still nobodies.
Yeah.
So when they get a guy like them, a Glendon, a nobody, but he just has money, and he said he's a nobody. That's why he didn't get caught. Remember, he said that too. He said the reason why I didn't get caught is because I know how to move better than R. Kelly. I don't have the notoriety R. Kelly has. I'm just a regular guy.
Facts.
The everyday nigga.
And you know what's crazy? The nigga started off. Who starts off a stream? This nigga started off saying, I might have been a predator. And then he goes on and proceeds to talk about how he did predatory type of shit to underage girls. So it's like, nigga, no, you is a fucking predator. What the hell you mean I might have been? And then, like I said, who even starts off a live stream like that? I was like, wow.
He was telling all this stuff.
Yeah, and then, like you said, Sheep, he was talking about how he compared himself to R. Kelly, talking about how he had the same sexual appetite, but like you said, because he's not a celebrity per se, he was able to get away with it. You know what I'm saying? And he even went into full detail talking about how, the young girls, Box was so sweet and all of this, and talking about how the mama gave him permission and he was hitting the mama and the daughter at the same damn time. And I mean, like, he was just
like R. Kelly.
Yeah, he just went, like, he didn't like have no kind of, chill or nothing. He just was letting it all come out. I'm like, wow, bro. I'm like, damn, really? Like, you just gonna like tell on yourself like that, bro? Like as if nobody else watching this shit? Okay, I guess, bro. Like, that shit crazy.
Well, I want to say to the guys, some of them might not experience this stuff, but the whole thing about running trains on chicks or something like that, you need to be careful because some of your boys might be reading your resume.
Yeah. Man, let me tell you something, bro. I ain't never been down with that shit, bro. I ain't never wanted to do that shit. I used to look at niggas weird for that shit. And matter of fact, shout out to the damn Yin Yang Twins, because they had a song back on the day where they said, never one trains on a bitch that's lame, because I'd rather be one-on-one with a bitch getting brain. Like, I felt them on that shit. Like, hell nah, I'm not doing no train shit, bro. I do not want to see another man's Johnson around mines, bro. Like, fuck out of here with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nope. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell nah. I'm good on that. And niggas that be doing that shit, I'm like, y'all niggas are sus, bro. I don't care what none of you niggas say.
Yeah, I never do that train shit. That's stupid. So you say you need help, nigga? I'm just saying.
Look,
that's a lot of niggas do need help, and they be wanting to see if you got a big enough tool to help them.
Wow.
That's why I don't do none of that.
I want to be the only man in the room. So
I'm good.
That's just me. I've been offered several times. Like, bro, you can knock her down. I said no, thank you. And I remember us go pick up some broads from the BART station, and it's just one chick, and it's like 8 dudes, and the dudes waiting at the house. I said, you could drop me off at my house. Y'all have a good time. And they was like, yeah, we was over there the whole weekend. I'm like, God bless y'all. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Nigga, you can go after me. You can get after I'm done with it. You can have it after I'm done. Because after I done had it, bro, I don't even want to touch you no more. Because ain't no telling. You know, you can have my leftovers, bro. I don't want the leftovers from you, bro. Ain't no telling where y'all shit done been.
You don't want to take home?
Let me go first.
Yeah, bro. Y'all can have her after me, bro. Y'all got it. I'm good.
Hey, some of y'all hooked up or have a relationship with a pass around. I mean, hey.
And let's be honest. Most of your homeboys don't wear none of these.
Don't do
going after them.
Big facts. Big facts.
And they got bumps on they legs. That's how bad it is. You got lesions on your legs. You is a nasty dude. And then you talking about we hit the same girl. And I hope and pray that you wear a whole body condom. Cause that nigga looked like he didn't had his leg chewed off almost.
Bishop,
bro, you know how you know how I knew niggas is nasty. So when the whole pandemic hit, niggas was buying face masks but wasn't buying a mask for their Johnson though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas was buying face masks, but niggas didn't want to buy a mask for their Johnson though to protect themselves. So I was like, yeah, bro, niggas is nasty, bro.
Look,
niggas
I used to have a first aid kit. I used to have condoms in my backpack, even though I wasn't using them at the time. But my friends, I'm like, you making sure you good? Here. I made mixed CDs for prom night.
Wow.
And you tell me what songs you want, and I'll mix it for you. I want folks to have safe fun.
You know what, Bishop? All that's well and good, but I've seen guys eat out strippers.
Oh my God, Ronnie, why you go so far?
Hell to the no. You know what's crazy?
Go too far.
You know what's crazy? I actually have homegirls that strippers, right? And you know, they done told me all the crazy shit that be going down behind the scenes, and I ain't want no part of that, bro. I just be like looking at them like, okay, you know, dancing that's cool, but all that extra shit, you know, dudes trying to cuff them up and like you said, eat them out, and I'm like, nah, bro, I'm good on that. Like, I watch them dance a little bit or something, but all that extra shit, nah, y'all got it, y'all can have it, bro. It ain't that serious on me. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, I mean, it comes down to the health issue. But you go ahead.
Well, listen. A lot of these niggas live with their mothers, so they gotta fuck in the park and then parking lots and shit. A lot of these niggas,
or in their car if they got one.
These niggas, they mama car. A lot of these niggas live with their mothers in the basement, or their grandmothers in the basement, or in the attic. A lot of these niggas got attic apartments. You know how they like to show they like to show they little nigga. You live in the attic. Stop playing with me with that little slanted. Bro,
I know niggas. Bro, I know niggas fucking in. I know niggas fucking in Vacos, bro. Niggas be fucking in them Vacos on vacant apartments and shit.
What? Mm-hmm. What niggas be fucking in porta potties
behind abandoned buildings and shit? You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, this is what these niggas in this space be doing.
I have questions.
These niggas pull up. These niggas pull up the loves. These niggas will pull up the loves and fuck right in the bathroom.
What question you had, Bishop?
So are you saying that you have dudes that's living with their moms and their moms living with their moms?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you said? 3 generations?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. These niggas be out. These niggas be up at. Why do you think they don't fuck in beds?
Ooh.
That's why they always these niggas be fucking in glass, standing in glass with their pants down outside.
Yeah, or in a phone booth.
Nah, I got
they
you.
Have those still?
Nah, I got you. I'm gonna make a whole R&B Quiet Storm mixtape dedicated to them niggas. I'm gonna call that shit Fruiton Action 22.
I can't take you anywhere either. I see that you're moving too fast too.
Fruiton Action.
Fruiton Action.
Cookouts on Martin Luther King. You know niggas fucking outside to that whole CD.
Come on,
Look
man.
out to Martin Luther King.
Truck stop smut.
Playground pumping looking ass.
Yeah, these niggas crazy. These niggas. I'm telling you, but they be getting up here. Oh, you know these chicks be doing anything.
But here's a question though: when's the last time you guys heard people going to the free clinic and getting checked out? They got organic guacamole in their drawers. It's that chick that made me itch. Nah, it's not her. Not all the time.
Niggas fucking around with bitches that got cottage cheese and rice pudding in their damn drawers and shit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Ronan, please tell them the story of Catwoman.
No.
Which one? The cat one?
When she was walking down the street.
Oh
My God.
Look, I was taking a break from doing Uber, and I'm just heading back to the house because Sheep was on. So I'm sitting there listening. Okay, I gotta listen to this, and I'm going down Washington Street. AB knows what I'm talking about. Because I went past Washington and Southeastern, and this chick is walking down the street. She got blue jeans on. It's warm outside, and she's trying to walk and kind of had like stiffen her leg out, try to get a good angle, and she's just all in her box. Like nobody's outside. Like the birds don't see her. Like cars going back and forth don't see her in there, raking her box and pulling out some dander.
Nigga, she was scratching that shit with a cheese grater, nigga.
She was flicking
with authority. Like,
damn.
Like it was on fire. Like niggas,
she was scratching that shit like she had Wolverine claws.
Yeah, like she was raking leaves.
Tell y'all, nigga, she was using the cheese grater. She was grating the fuck out them shit, nigga. Grating the damn razor bumps off her shit.
Damn.
What was she flicking though?
Oh my God.
I don't know what she was flicking. I know it had some consistency to it. I just knew it knew that.
That's a manosphere special.
Thanks a lot, jerk. I have to eat dinner.
I mean, well,
that's a manosphere special right there.
And then I've dropped dudes off at the strip club. They had the car stinking of cheap cologne.
Oh gosh.
And they went, and there's one right off 38th Street near Lafayette Square Mall called the Pony, where there's a big ass pink pony out there. This dude,
oh my God.
I dropped him off at the front door and like, thank you, sir. And he went in there like he was proud of shit, my nigga. Stop.
Bro, funk and cologne don't mix in body spray. That shit don't mix.
No.
Does that ghetto mall still exist?
Huh?
Does the ghetto mall still exist? I call it the ghetto mall because they ain't nothing but ghetto stores in there now.
It's still of an empty shell of itself. But
yeah, it used to be popping, but now it's just a ghetto mall. There's a lot of off-brand stores there, maybe a church or two.
It used to be a church in there. I don't know what else is in there. It's some other shit.
There was a church in there for a while. I don't know if it's still in there, but
But I'm saying personally, and I think AB's seen it before. If you go by pure passion, do not go in there.
The name alone sounds cheap.
I'm telling you right now, if you walk in there and you turn around, you can see gonorrhea growing on your shirt. That's as bad as it is.
Bro, these niggas are so nasty and trifling, bro. These niggas got chafing toilet seats and shit. You know what I'm saying? And sitting on them motherfuckers and just don't even give a damn, bro. Walking around with chafing butt cheeks and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it goes into the whole health aspect where it's not just their physical health. It's all about allowing deviants to be comfortable in the space. Oh well, it's just a legality thing. That was in the past or whatnot. Okay, they were older girls. All these bullshit justifications for what?
Isn't R. Kelly going to prison for stuff that happened back in the day?
Yeah.
So why aren't you telling your stories now? You do know he's getting caught up for Aaliyah being on the test.
Well, actually,
and she's not here.
Actually, he's going to jail for other shit he did.
But I'm saying,
getting free from that.
But what I'm saying is, some of the cases were back in the day. So it's like you're now telling these stories for what? Because now they find these young women, they're like, you know what? He broke my heart back in 2001, and I'm gonna go ahead and file some charges because I felt like I've been done wrong. And my mom, she pimped me out.
Meaning the money ran out.
Exactly.
That's it. As long as the money keeps flowing, as long as the entertainment keeps going, we can allow certain things. That's what's happened in this space too. If we're talking about punani politics, if we're talking about this Tom and Jerry shit that doesn't add up to anything for us, that's all that matters.
I wanted to say this. Y'all notice that all of these, the people that's defending this Glendon dude, this sick, dude, these are all high value cheater Samuelites. You know what I'm saying? They're part of the high value cheater Samuelites club. You know what I'm saying? I just find that to be interesting. I'm just like, y'all was already holding, Mr. High Value Cheerleaders, Johnson while he was taking the piss, and now y'all defending, old dude talking about some, he has an appetite for underage girls and shit. And I'm just like, so y'all just, coming up with all kind of excuses and, trying to justify the shit. And I'm like, there's no justification. Just like when, when Mr. High Value Cheerleader himself, was on a live stream asking another man about, his size and shit. And, dudes came out swinging and defending like, oh, y'all took it out of I'm like, bruh, how you gonna take asking another man about his Johnson size? Like, to me, that should never even be a question that you should even think about asking another man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you talking about niggas taking it out of context, like, bruh, like, I was just like, yeah, I'm done with these niggas, bro, because it's shit crazy. Like, no, nigga, it's not that we taking shit out of context, nigga, you on some whole other shit. Like, bro, your fucking sexuality is out of context, my nigga. That's what it is, bro. That's what that shit really is, bro. Like, fuck out of here.
Your whole sexuality's out of context. That's a live stream right there, Suavemente. That's a live stream. Right?
Hey, bro, go ahead, bro. You got my approval, bro. You can go ahead, go in on it, bro. Shit, I'll be over there in the chat listening, bro.
I know we're gonna be on it.
Shit, man. It's listen, what y'all dudes just need to do, man, what y'all really need to go do, and I said this a while ago, and y'all thought I was just joking and roasting, but I already knew that a lot of y'all girlfriends was crackheads.
I'm going to bed. It's over. Come on now.
I already told y'all to go get you a little crackhead girlfriend, right? Take your check when you get paid, buy her all the crack she want, and get your rocks off.
Jesus Christ.
And live your life. And stop getting on the internet acting like you're something else. Okay?
Now, I'll be the
We already know that when Kevin goes and takes his fanny pack off to sit down and piss, you niggas hold it. Hey, girl, you want me to hold your bag? We know, nigga, because he sit down and piss. So he got to take the fanny pack off. So why don't y'all take all of this Pookie and Ray behavior? Because that's what y'all like to call it, right?
I'm gonna go in on that.
Nigga behavior. Won't y'all take that shit back to where y'all came from? Just take it back to where y'all came from. Take it back to the backwoods where a lot of you niggas is from. This another reason why y'all fuck with niggas like Sinful. Y'all fuck with niggas like Glendon. Because a lot of y'all grew up fucking y'all cousins.
Oh,
don't forget sweet little Eddie. Mr. My nickname for him is Lamb Chop. I call him Lamb Chop. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
No. His name is Eddie Money Shot.
Yeah. Well, you remember? I don't know if y'all remember this, but I'm not gonna say. Well,
Money Shot Edwards.
Y'all call him Cobra, but he was. I remember like a year or so ago, he was on Cobra's Rumble. He told Lamb Chop, which y'all know who Lamb Chop is, Mr. Goat Man, or so he claims to be. He said, he said, Lamb Chop, you want to hit this. Lamb Chop, you want to hit this.
Oh yeah, we remember.
Wait. Finish the story. Where we headed?
You forgot about that?
A dark place.
Nigga, and you know, niggas was making a big deal out of it that whole night, right? But then the very next day, they was right back over there in that nigga chat. I was like, man, yeah. I'm like, yeah. Y'all like y'all niggas suspect.
But speaking on the Billy Goat, you know the nigga that chew on cans.
Shout out to Grants.
Oh Lord,
the nigga who chew on cans.
Brass Billy Goat.
Right. This nigga, see. This is why I don't like when niggas be trying to mask themselves, because he likes to mask himself as being, I'm the most masculine nigga around here. Really, nigga? So why did woke progressive send you a picture of his dick?
Ooh.
Thank you for saying that, bro. And the nigga.
Wait a minute. Wait, bro.
What?
Let's stop right there.
Let it marinate.
Wait. Slow
Let
down.
it marinate.
All right.
What?
Yes, y'all in the chat room heard it right.
Wait. Slow down. Y'all moving way.
Then he proceeded to ask him, "Do you love me? Do you love me?"
Wait. Drive slow, homie. Ludicrous. We gonna drive 5 miles per hour on this one, cause you niggas, cause see, he a nigga that like to call niggas out too.
Mm-hmm.
The Billy Goat.
Bad.
What did you do when woke progressive sent you a picture of his dick? What did you do?
The nigga laughed at it like it was funny.
Come on, man. This.
Wow.
Then the nigga woke progressive proceeded to threaten his woman, talking about some, I will, basically come in your woman's back door. I'll come up in your woman's back door.
Listen.
No lie.
Wait. Slow down.
Bro, woke progressive is a goon. See, this is what y'all don't realize.
Homo thug.
Woke progressive.
Yeah,
woke progressive told. I'm not even gonna say that flathead whole name. But he told her, right? He basically told her that right, his wife, that he'll fuck her husband in front of her.
What the?
That's what he basically was telling her.
Wait,
and there was nothing she could do about it.
Wait, pause. Because this sounds very eerily familiar. Now, y'all remember we was on a panel one night, and some dude said, I would smash you in front of your girl. But a lot of people keep going to his channel and being on the show. Now, I thought that was very odd.
Wait, you talking about you talking about Black Gynocracy Simp? You talking about that dude?
Who is that?
No, not him.
Oh, okay,
not the old setback.
Okay.
No, he said now that one said he'll pretty much F him.
Yeah, I call him Black Gynocracy. I call him Black Gynocracy Simp. That's his initials and shit. So
Yeah.
Yeah, he loved the Gynocracy. No, it's another one.
But nah, hold on, sheep. You got to add to that too. So not only did he say he would do that in front of old girl to her,
Let me rewind though, bro. Let me rewind it because y'all need to find out. Y'all need to know, how did he even get the picture? See, the Billy Goat has been stalking this gay man. Been all on his channel. He been saying all types of shit about him. This is what the man said.
Like he did the manosphere?
This is right.
He was stalking all of us?
This is what he told. This is what he told the flathead hoe. This is what he told her. He said this nigga been stalking me.
Oh man.
So he said the nigga been stalking me. He been having my name in his mouth. So I asked him, since he want to keep talking about me, do he want to see my dick?
Damn.
That's what he said. It's what this man told the flathead hoe.
Yep.
And wait, and then the Billy Goat didn't say no. He didn't turn the picture down.
Flathead.
Am I lying, Suavemente?
No, you're not lying,
He
bro.
did
I saw all
not
of that shit.
turn it down.
And
When
then,
he said, nigga, so what, you want to see my dick? He ain't say no. So he sent them the picture.
Then let me add to that. Then he turned around and said that, you know, he would unlock, you know, his woman's back door. You know, I was like, wow. And again, he didn't say shit about that. He just sat there and just let that shit marinate. And I was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what the fuck did I just hear?
Yeah.
This is what's going on around here. And these niggas be running around here wanting to watch other shit when you niggas is looking at the wrong shit.
AB, this is what you're looking at.
Yeah, basically.
You look at this in real time.
The YouTube twisted fantasies.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's what you're seeing.
Basically, what he told both of them, you know, so many words, he basically pulled you know, I like y'all, I want you. Now we could either do this the easy way or the hard way. The choice is yours. You know, that's pretty much what he did with them.
So this is the second person that's saying they would smash a dude in front of his girl. Second person.
You see what this space is turning into?
But see, here's my question though. Here's the question that I have. First of all, they already knew, like, people already knew about this dude and how he get down and, you know, how he, you know, likes to come at people, you know what I'm saying? And with that already being said, if you know how this dude get down and if you know how he come at people on panels, why would you let him up on your panel in the first place if you knew what he's already about? Unless you like that type of shit. I'm just saying. Because a dude like that, bro, would never be able to get access to a panel that I'm on, bro. And if he do, because it's somebody else's shit, and they let him out, I'll be like, all right, y'all, I'm out, bro. I'm going to holler at y'all later. You know what I'm saying? But he'll never get access to a panel that I'm in control of, bro. Fuck out of here.
See,
well, you know, they've been pushing this whole agenda of black women accept men that are bisexual. So maybe she's the flat-headed hoe is trying to get involved in the hoedown.
That gets no play over here. Does not.
That don't have nothing to do with me.
You can play gun accuracy Jenga all you want over there. It's not happening over here. No.
Because, baby, I'm a thug.
You know who that dude? You know who that dude reminds me of in this space? The woke progressive dude. He's pretty much like in the black sector YouTube. He's kind of like the what's his name? He's like the Gangstalicious of black YouTube. You know what I'm saying? He's like Gangstalicious off of the Boondocks. You know.
While we make our slow climb back into the light.
Come to the light. Come to the light.
You know, he on that homies over hoes type shit. You know what I'm saying? Except for, you know, we already know what that's about. Not to say that, you know, it ain't cool to be down with your homie, but you know, that type of stuff, you know, we already know what type of stuff you know, he was on in the cartoon. So that's the type of shit that nigga on. He, like I said, he's the Gangstalicious of this space.
Look, I'm going on record. I got love for my brothers here, but if y'all start doing some suspect shit in my house, you getting shot. Center mass twice, once in the head. I'm just letting you know you getting shot. Ain't nothing to talk about.
No more talk.
No more talk. Take them rounds with you, man.
You gonna go meet your maker today?
My job is to arrange a meeting.
This is some weird stuff.
I mean, but you know what's crazy, bro? Only in this space can, like, you actually have real live, like, simps and incels that'll call other niggas on here who don't have those same problems, simps and incels and losers and suckers, but then they'll turn around after they dish you and ask you, well, how do you do this with women? How you, like, only in this space is that possible. It's like you just, you know, try to, you know, clown me, call me a simp and all of this shit when I'm not even doing half the shit you doing to get whatever I want from women. But then you'll turn around and ask me, well, how do you do this? It's like, bruh, it's like, you can't make this shit up, bro. Like this is the only space where
Yeah, buying stoves and shit. Then they ask somebody.
Yeah.
Shut up.
you know, niggas is taking these bitches to rent a center and shit and giving they apartment a whole makeover and shit. You know what I'm saying? But want to call you a simp. Like, fuck out of here, nigga.
And for future reference, a stove coin is up 15 points.
You said stove coin. I am done.
You know how they be talking about, oh, well, what do the woman bring to the table? Woman ain't got to bring nothing to the table. But you know what these niggas gonna bring to the table? They're gonna bring rent-a-center appliances to the table. That's what they're negotiating with. They're negotiating with brand new appliances and, you know, all kind of other shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Jessica been paying her phone bill for the past year off these niggas. So,
you know what? I can't even be mad at her, bro, because these niggas allowing this shit, bro. I can't even.
How could we be mad? We ain't mad at no bitches.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
No
like,
bitches.
shit, she winning their bag up and shit. I mean, it's all that. Thanks to them. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, I told Jessica keep getting her money. I told her that. You know what I'm saying? One of my homegirls in this space she be running it up on you.
And like I said, if you need a manager, just call me at.
She be running it up on
bitch.
Dude, I told him I said you need a manager,
bro. I ain't never seen nobody run up the bag like that without even having to show their face, bro. I mean, that's some G shit right there. I can't even lie. Even though I don't fuck with the bitch. I can't even be mad at her, bro. I can't even be mad at her on that shit.
How could
you? At this point, it's the man's fault. So it is what it is.
It's been these niggas' fault. Hey, listen. We were the niggas trying to tell these niggas to keep the women out the space. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
2 years ago.
Yep.
Obsidian is the one who let the women in the space.
Mm-hmm.
Who did he let in the space?
Cobble too.
Yeah, but it was really Obsidian. Obsidian opened the doors because he was the first ones to co-sign the women. See, the first women who was officially indoctrinated into the manosphere was a woman's perspective.
Oh,
Concrete Rose and Sister George. See, a lot of you niggas forgot that.
Nicole Michelle.
I thought that was the
Nicole Michelle too.
What's his name? Senator
Nicole
Palpatine.
Michelle was never manosphere. We talking about official.
Well, the reason why I brought her up
that was allowed to have a platform
that was
in the manosphere.
Well, I agree with you, DS1. The only thing I would say is at one point she used to be over there in Obsidian shit like all the time, and a lot of them niggas over there used to love her because I ain't gonna lie, she kind of look cute, for an older woman, but. The thing is she used to be playing the role of, she a cool chick, but then when they found out that she was, part of that whole get the bag crew, that's when everybody
I call the bag lady.
I was the one that called that out too.
You talking about Nicole Michelle?
Yeah.
Yeah, she got ran back into Dinosphere. But anywho, I thought it was Senator Palpatine who actually put the stamp on the woman's protection.
Because
right after BGS's the women thing. He told them go get their channel.
But then you also had niggas like Koba who brought people like Sinji and Paris Milan on his panel who was co-signing them.
He brought them in, but we talking about recent shit.
True.
That's like the old paradigm which gave them all the problems. We talking about the problems that we got to deal with now.
True.
This is what we're talking about.
The first chicks that was stamped by a manosphere dude in this space, Obsidian stamped Sister George in them. I remember the show.
Yeah.
When Obsidian said that y'all are part of the manosphere. Y'all got my blessings.
But wait a minute. Now I would agree with that, but I also remember before they started really coming over there heavy on Obsidian, didn't they also used to be over there heavy over there with Black Arnocracy Simp? Didn't they used to be over here?
That's what I was saying too. He was there. They were there first.
Yeah, they were there before. Now Obsidian, I think he gave them the stamp, but they was already over there. They was, matter of fact, they was on the For Women channel over there with old dude. So
because he the one that said I don't want to encourage them to get their own channel, because then they were going to Kendra's because they were trying to say they were red pill women. And that's when they kept muting Kendra on that channel, and she was getting mad. She said, I'm stop going on over there.
See, what Obsidian did was he co-signed them as a team. That's what I mean. Because remember, they were separate in the beginning. Concrete Rose and Sister George was separate. They were their own platforms. When Obsidian co-signed them in this space, they were the woman's perspective.
Okay.
Before that, Sister George was Sister George. Concrete Rose was Concrete Rose. When they came here and Obsidian co-signed them, a woman's perspective was born. That's who he co-signed. He co-signed them as a team. And remember, we were at that time, we were pushing back against them.
Yeah.
Specifically them. Because remember, before they were quote unquote red pill, they were hyenas.
Right. The hyena.
That is, remember, that is what birthed the stream covert hyenas, which now everyone uses the word covert hyena because of me. I was talking about them, Sister George and Concrete Rose, and
you
how
said overt and covert,
right, and how they were using them to get into the space, and they did. They were successful at it.
And to show their congratulations, they had a stream where you had a lot of guys doing cartwheels in the audience for male porn star.
And I called that out, and it made them mad. They made them mad because I remember it was morning time. I'm like, what the world is I'm watching? Because people like sending this to me. I'm like, what? This is disgusting. I said, come on now. And it was their favorite pump and dump up there and their favorite booger eater talking about, I watched you, Wesley Pipes. And could you give me some tips on how can I last longer? And you were one of my favorite male porn stars. Now, what man has a favorite male porn star?
Rewind. He asked him how could he last longer. Did he really answer that?
Yeah, he asked
asking all them questions.
Them niggas was asking for sex moves and everything.
Oh my gosh.
They wanted to get piped down by the way their voices were. Like they was in full submission.
So you know, and shout out to them because you know, me and them, we we've been cool. I ain't got no problems with them. I do your thing. But you know
that video still up.
Of course. It ain't going nowhere.
They ain't going nowhere. 13,000 views.
Yeah, that shit ain't going nowhere. But you know, at the end of the day, listen, at this point, you niggas don't even need to be saying nothing about no women. This is why I'm getting on you niggas' asses.
Pause.
You got it. That's sad, but you gotta pause.
This is really sad. You can't hardly say nothing.
Sad, but you had to pause. Because remember, we were the brothers who were giving the gynocracy the pushback. Y'all the ones who said, well, what's wrong with women being in the space? Okay. Remember that?
We said vet them first.
Remember that? Remember it was DS1 just don't want no women around.
And I remember them running the women off your channel.
Yeah.
They was like, why you got mods? Why you got women as mods? And they said that to me. So we said, okay, let's hold the line. No woman can have a wrench on our channel. And no one can have a wrench on no male's channel. And them dudes can hold it down because the women were questioning like, how dare you take my wrench from me?
And you know what else they were saying behind the scenes? Nigga, give me my wrench back or I'm gonna stop donating. See, that's what we didn't know. That's why, and that is why. And shortly after that is when Obsidian inaugurated the woman's perspective. Not too long after niggas start giving the wrenches back. Because niggas was losing money.
How did we get on a manosphere history lesson?
You feel me?
You keep saying revisionist historian.
Well, you know what? All of that stuff that happened back then with DS1 it led up to what's going on right now.
To what we have right now.
Yeah, so it was like a domino effect.
Now, everything. You could point back to little things and be like, damn, that's how that happened. That's how that happened.
That's how folks got exposed by being a DL was through that porn star.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And then we said they're probably useful because they're exposing a lot of these dudes.
You had bro on that, bro. I was in the chat that day. I'm not even going front. I was over there in the Woman's Perspective chat. You know what I'm saying? And I was listening to that interview with the whole porn star dude. And like, bro, when they dropped the link, bro, I'm thinking, it's gonna be some person. I'm thinking it's gonna be some women that hop up on there that want to talk to these niggas. You had niggas hop on there more than the females did. I was like, whoa.
As soon as the link was dropped, Frankenberry Booger Eater was up there.
You had niggas up there
immediately.
Bro, you had niggas up. You had niggas up there talking about some. Bro. First of all, let me say before I even say pause, bro. But you had niggas talking about call this nigga Mr. Pipes, Mr. Pipes, yes. Mr. Pipes. Talking about some. I'm your biggest fan. I have all your DVDs and I got all your paraphernalia. And there's this one scene. There's this one scene that you had with this one chick, and I like the way. I like the way that cocoa butter was having your abs shining and glistening. Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Like I can't even make this shit up, bro.
Time the hell out.
It was a dude. It's a dude named Edward Bailey. This nigga say, "I like your body game." I said, "Whoa."
Wait a minute. We can't move past that. I can't use the other word. Can't move past that. What paraphernalia are you talking about?
He basically said that he had all his magazines, his DVDs, basically like anything that this porn star guy that was like sellable. He bought like all of this shit. It was almost like it's like if the nigga would have put out an action figure doll of his Johnson, and shit, the nigga would have bought that shit too. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how.
Do you remember in the chat room when one of the females like, is that a porn star on top of that?
Yeah, bro. I'm sitting in the chat. Bro, I'm sitting in the chat like I'm thinking it's gonna be nothing but bitches up there, bro. You had more niggas up there than the niggas acted more starstruck and on some groupie shit than the females. I'm like, whoa.
The women knew that. That's why they did the show.
I was like, whoa.
Called them niggas right out.
Mm-hmm. And they don't even know they were subverted. They didn't even know they got played.
They don't even know it.
And it was so funny. And when we told Sister George that, she started laughing. Like,
stop laughing.
It. I'm like, girl, you
first thing I
said, yo, why you do that to them niggas? What I do?
My mouth was on the phone when Bishop was telling me about that. Because now I remember, because Bishop was telling me that, because I don't watch them.
Can we come back to the light, fellas? We need to go back to the light. It's too dark.
Bro, AB, all I'm gonna say is this real quick, AB. If you go back and watch that stream, there's so many suspect moments in that damn stream, bro. It's ridiculous, bro. And like I said, I was over there in the chat when this shit, because I just wanted to see if niggas was gonna keep a G and was gonna, stay firm in their manhood, or was niggas gonna flip.
They kept the G all right.
Yeah, and they did have it firm.
Yeah, but when I saw that, I said, yeah, bro. I said,
and these are the same niggas right now that are quiet about Glendon.
Mm-hmm. Right. I never heard so many loudmouth content creators
quiet. Quiet.
And pay attention who's muted.
Niggas ain't making no jokes. Why? Where's the streams where niggas cracking jokes on Glendon? Where's the manosphere?
I'm gonna be honest. The only people I heard that went in, because we went in on our channel about it this past Saturday. We talked about it on our channel in Tie City. Shout out to Tie City. But outside of them two, I ain't really heard too many other people really just go in like that on the shit. Oh yeah, and then you too did ideas one, but outside of us three, that's right, you did. My bad, Bishop, you did too. My bad. But outside of those four individuals, I ain't really see a big frenzy like it normally would be. But niggas had a big frenzy for everybody else, though. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else, even if you just didn't agree with somebody on something, they was gonna make a video about you, come at your neck and all of that. But for some reason, old dude, they was caping, defending, trying to justify what he did, trying to contextualize that shit. It's like, bro, some shit you just can't contextualize, bro. Like, there's no reason in the world for that type of shit to be going on, period. Unless you want on some deviant, immoral type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, the last 2 years or a year and a half, I've been seeing niggas say shit like morals is for the weak. That's why black men are behind, because all we care, we want to be on some moralistic shit. Moralistic niggas usually are broke, and that's why the white men and all these other men cop, because they don't give a fuck about no moral. They don't give a fuck about no value. They do whatever the fuck they want to do. And I'm like, wow, so that's how niggas really feel. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I'm glad I know how you niggas feel now.
Because they worship that white cock.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I've been telling these niggas they the white man's bitch.
Thank you. You have been.
You the white man's bitch. That's why. My daddy ain't got no morals. I know.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Also, another thing too that I forgot to bring up. So you know how over in the white manosphere space, they'll let niggas go over there, but they not gonna let you do certain shit. They'll kick your ass out of there before you get the clowning on their shit, right?
Because over there they practice a value system.
No, true. But the point I was getting to is, who remembers when I think it was on old dude, I think it was one who drove down 17 hours and shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah. I remember one day he had a panel and they let some skinhead white motherfucker come up on his panel, and he basically, and we know how white people do. A lot of them don't have the balls to say shit to you directly like black people do when they dissing you. So they do some little passive aggressive sneak dissing type shit. But basically what he did is, in a nice sneaky passive aggressive type of way, he basically called niggas dumb, talking about some black people, whether it's in America or across the globe, have the lowest IQ out of any other race and type. And I'm like, so y'all just gonna let this man come up on here and get away with that type of shit? And like, niggas ain't say shit about it.
The host agreed with him. He said, "You right about that." I was like, wow. I'm like, y'all straight up just giving this man straight fellatio on your own panel. Yeah. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. A lot of these niggas like to get cock slapped.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them do.
They love to get throat murdered.
Wow.
You heard? That's what homie said.
Really?
Glendon.
Mm-hmm. You know why they quiet?
That's what Glendon said.
You know what? I'm gonna say this. They wish they were in the position of that white woman and her daughters. I'm telling you, the twisted fantasies are real, y'all. Thug hunters is real.
See, but here's the thing with when we talking about the whole thing with 10 life values. Like, following it is not going to be easy because a lot of stuff you have to purge out of yourself. Bad habits, bad mindsets, all that. You're going to slip, but are you willing to stand up and make amends for those slip-ups? That's the most important thing. So, again, it's like when you got guys out here doing things on OnlyFans, which is interesting.
You read that comment?
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I don't doubt it. There's a lot of low-key, actually covert and overt meat gazers. I mean, that's just what's been in this space and beyond. But the thing is, like, we're talking about brothers getting right. And I know it's not popular in this space because, again, all is permissible. That at least that's the standard operating procedure out here. But we have to get back into getting our brothers on point, especially ourselves, and showing in real time. Not this whole men getting out here and using toilet fur rugs, taking selfies, or guys showing their open-toe sandals with rings on them. All that hyper moist shit has to go. There's other spaces for that shit, but as far as this space, we have to lead by example.
Niggas camming up with other grown niggas in their bed and shit. You know what I'm saying? And niggas is giving a pass to that shit, talking about something it was a glitch. You know what I'm saying? All this little goofy ass shit.
Or how about the niggas that been around here for 5+ years and still ain't came up? But be judging love jumping in chat rooms talking shit about other niggas.
Some shouldn't came up. Some, if they turn the camera on, that'd be visual terrorism. That's
you know what? I'm about to go here. So, there's somebody that, name start with a B, and him and I seen him and Sheep have had issues before, a little troll, nigga. And recently it was he had like a camera slip up where he accidentally cammed up, and the nigga looked you know, y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all know the nigga look like a whole mulatto gargoyle. Like, bruh, I ain't never seen a mulatto gargoyle in my life, bro.
I know you.
Don't he like Michael Myers?
Yes,
Damn.
bro.
A fat Michael Myers.
That nigga look like King Cooper.
Oh my
Can
God.
I answer this question though? It says, "Can I ask you men a question? What's more important, organizing or unifying?" And that's easy for me, organizing, because unifying, you can unify on some goofy stuff and don't get nothing done.
Yep.
But when you organize, you have to come together and actually, bring SOS into it, which is system, orders, and structure.
Yeah.
So I say organizing.
I would agree. Yeah.
I'll say organization, because if you don't, again, I agree with what Bishop was saying. It's like you got a lot of guys who band together on some bullshit. So you need standard operating procedure, or SOS. There has to be some balance. What value system are you on? You're the positive or the negative? Because if it's negative, you'll be a mercenary.
They organize on what color Chelsea boots should they get.
Well, that's coordinating their goofiness.
I mean, not organizing, unifying.
Yeah,
say, girl, what kind of Chelsea boots should I get? I'm just telling you that's what I be reading when I be read. I'm sorry, I'm so imaginative when I be reading comments.
Go ahead.
And some of them comments is like, I'm like, that sound like 2 snaps in a pop, bruh. We need to protect them at all costs. What?
Hey, Ronan, I'm about to get off, man. I'll catch you later.
All right.
All right, AB.
All right, bro.
All right, y'all have a good one.
We have some female energy in the place.
What's going on,
what's
nice
up?
fan? What's going on with you?
Hey, Third. Hey, guys. How you guys doing?
Hey, what's up? How you doing? What's going on?
I'm just chilling.
Nice. So let me ask you a question. How do you feel about all of the goofy stuff that you've been seeing going on, especially with this Glennon dude? All this stuff, and like a lot of guys just not even saying nothing about it, just kind of turning the other way, turning a blind eye to. How do you feel when this is supposed to be a man's space that, men claim they stand on these supposedly these morals and values, but then turn around and don't actually regulate anything when they're supposed to? How do you feel about all of that?
It's nothing new. It's something I've been seeing all my life, but the way I was raised, and this is something I practiced with my husband, because his family was raised like that also. But when men are like, men used to come over, they used to be in one, like, parties for, well, not exactly parties, but just hanging out, like having a cookout or whatever. The men would be in one area of the house, or usually in the backyard, right? And the women would be, gathered in the living room, and I think what really irks me is women that can't conduct themselves properly. Well, the blatant disrespect is something. If I see it on if I see it on the channel and I'm on a panel, I'll call it out. Like I had to do on Kuda show, I think the other night. Some woman jumped on and she was blatantly disrespectful. But even if it's you're being condescending or whatever, if I'm in a panel or in a chat and I see that, I'll say, that's not cool. Please knock it off. Cut it out.
Makes sense. At least she has some system, order, and structure over there.
Yeah, nice would be she be keeping them 100 wherever she go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She do be keeping them 100. You know what I'm saying? She ain't, from what I've seen, she's not one of these, women that be trying to blend in, trying to act like she this, and then turn out she really like this. So I give her credit on that.
Yeah, this another thing I practice is like speaking only when you're spoken to. Like I hopped on to this. This is my first time on the channel, and I'm really liking what I'm seeing so far. This is really cool channel. I'll remember to subscribe before I leave.
Appreciate that.
But yeah, you said, would you like to come up? So I took you up on an offer. But if it's any other channel that's I'm a first timer, I'm new to the show, I won't hop on unless I was asked, or I won't speak unless someone asked me a question, or other kind of icebreaker, or engaging in conversation or things like that. Yeah, I'm really very quiet in this space, and I think that's how all women should be. It's like I wouldn't hold any woman to a standard that I don't hold myself to.
Well, it's good you say that, because the thing is, like, in this space, like, we encourage, like, actually healthy, constructive dialogue. Like, we're not afraid of feminine energy or something like that. If a chick's a ratchet, she's not gonna get no play anyway, unless we feel like toying with her and like, okay, well, bye, bitch, and keep it pushing. But if you're about the right, if you carry yourself in a constructive manner, okay, cool, we can have a conversation. We can talk about things and come to a resolution about stuff. Have a better understanding about both parties and keep it pushing. But this whole run around here getting upset because you went 0-40 at prom, I don't, that doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't.
Right. Well, as far as a woman's, all right, okay, I'm not gonna go there. I'm sorry. I'm just no, I'm just gonna bite my tongue. Um, I'll
You
just
say what you
say,
want to say, then you'll get answered.
well, that's right, because
Go ahead.
feminism, it's funny because what it actually does is it puts women in a confused state, and any person in a confused state can't think straight. Therefore, how can they add any um proactive solutions, ideas, and anything like that? They can't come with any of that if they're in a confused state of mind.
Well, in my personal opinion, I think of feminism as like a chick running around with a strap on wearing boxers looking to impregnate the world.
Because they're confused.
They're confused as hell. I mean, you can put holes in your boxers, but you're not doing anything. You just you're just looking like an ass. You muted.
Yeah. To me, a feminist is nothing but a bootleg dude. It's basically what you are. You're trying to be a copy of what you think a man is and what men do, until you find out that that's not who you are. Because and I don't know if it's just me, but even when I'm around AGs, they act feminine around me.
Yeah.
Like a lot of AGs, and I kind of force them to act feminine around me, like with my energy. Like one of my little cousins, she a AG, she play ball. When she see me, oh, what up? No, give me a hug. Ain't no what up. Give me a hug. You my little cousin. You a girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna address me like you're a guy. That's just who I am. So I'm not really into all of that, and I just think it's corny. I think it's corny.
Bishop.
Yeah, feminism to me is just a bunch of disgruntled women who actually, most of the time, 9 times out of 10, most of your real staunch feminists are ugly
as hell,
and they're upset because they have to get the bottom of the barrel type of dudes, like for instance, like an obsidian. So so it just is what it is. But they're trying to shoot high and guilt folks into making it acceptable, and just not following the laws of nature. It is what it is.
So you're saying there's like a bias against women who are built like McDonald's hash browns? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, pretty much.
Okay.
I mean, they just need to work on themselves, but usually feminists are lazy. That's why they have to come up with, shaming and guilting people into, their way of ideology, trying to force people, and then they constantly move goalposts to everything to fit them. But you want to be on the same level playing field as a man, but you want the rules bent for you because you're a woman. Okay, that sounds like a ball of confusion. Mm-hmm. Just like what the sister was saying earlier.
Oh.
Just confusion.
So third?
I would actually say everything that Bishop said is correct. I agree. But to add to what he said, you notice a lot of feminists, you got the two types of feminist women. You got the ones that's part of the rainbow community, right?
Yeah.
And then you also got, but I would say those are probably like a certain percentage, but then most of your really quote unquote feminists who actually like who are key players in the whole feminist movement and group, they actually have husbands that they go home to every night. And the crazy part about it is they talk all of this shit about men and all of that, man this, man that, but it's like every night they gonna go home to their white husband. And even though they're quote unquote feminists, when they are, around these women that they preaching this, feminist doctrine and mantra to, when they go home to their white husband, they go from being a feminist to being feminine to their white husband. And so, a lot of these women out here who actually believe in what these women be saying and holding on to every little thing that they say, they really just be finessing the fuck out of these women because, they not finna give up their white husband and all the privileges that come with him, you know what I'm saying, to be single and to not have no connections, no way to politic and make money and shit. Meanwhile, they know and they selling y'all up the creek and up the river, and y'all actually holding on to every single word that they saying, and then y'all go out there, be believing everything that they say and doing what they tell y'all to do, and then you wonder why don't no men want to deal with y'all, and y'all be assed out in the cold, naked as fuck, and meanwhile they in the house in the warm bed under the covers with their man and shit, making them a nice breakfast meal in the morning, but then trying to sell you some single women lifestyle type shit. I mean, perfect example, like you got people that actually run the shit behind the scenes, and then you got like the mascots of feminism. A perfect example of a mascot of a feminist woman would be somebody like Beyonce, right? Mm-hmm. She's like one of the biggest feminist female mascots that they got, right? She told ladies, that Jay could be, he could be irreplaceable, and she must not know about him and all this shit. But then she the same chick, that's preaching this feminist shit, but then turn around talking about some put a ring on it. And meanwhile, while she telling them, preaching all this feminist shit, she the one at home married to Jay. And you think she finna give up Jay just to please these damn lonely, miserable ass females? Hell no.
Third ward, they're educated. They're strong. They're independent.
I'm done. You said incoherent.
It was a slip, my bad.
No, that's real.
Well, here's what I would say to that, Ronan. Being educated and having intelligence is two different things. You could be educated on something, but that don't mean you got intelligence. And most of your so-called quote-unquote educated people, they don't really have a lot of common sense. You know what I'm saying? They have a lot of book sense on how to do shit and how to, be great in a certain type of field. But when they out there in the real world, when they not around their job or their career, they don't have no kind of common sense at all how to move in the world with people. And, so just because you got a degree, that don't mean you know how to deal with people. That's all I'm saying.
She said, but Neo wrote irreplaceable. Yeah, that's the point. They give a lot of songs that men wrote for themselves and give it to women. So it's almost like a Frankenstein that they're creating with women because they know most women are social creatures. So they're going to go with, and it's a spirit behind it. And the spirit behind it was supposed to be a masculine song initially. Y'all need to know about frequency and vibrations.
We can talk about that later.
Right. It's time to eat this food.
Right. What do you think, Sheep?
Nah, I was getting ready to say I'm getting ready to wrap it up too.
Same here. I was about to close it out. But definitely want to thank you guys for coming out with this test stream. I'm gonna have more
no problem, bro.
But we had to get this out.
Hopefully you'll do some more in the future, bro. I definitely come through. Be
oh,
around,
you know it's coming.
So,
See,
you know,
I'm just gonna let it be known. It's like it's cool. People come in, leave a link out there. You come chime in. But if you got questions, we got answers. Now, if you come with some bullshit,
yeah, I had to. I had to come up here, come, just chill and chop it up with y'all, cause I really, fuck with each one of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all cool people, and then not only that, like I said, you, Ronnie, you came on one of my personal streams on my channel, and you came on a couple, I think, of my team's panels. So I was like, man, I definitely got to show that same love in return. So it's all cool, bro.
So before we close out, just like definitely that's what we're supposed to do. It's about brotherhood. We go support content creators, conflict creators. We got to stall them out because they're going to steal what we're talking about anyway and twist it just to get, their cheap likes, extend their little rent and, their little phone bill, with Boost Mobile, all that shit. But what we're supposed to do about here is like get back into instilling values, not just within ourselves, but each other and this space. We're supposed to be reflections of each other, solid reflections of each other, not be ashamed of being fathers, brothers, uncles, upstanding men, not these internet Tinder dicks. Oh, damn.
Internet Twinkies.
Hey, what's up, Evo? You came late as hell.
Evo, what's going on, bro?
Salute.
I've been in a goddamn food coma for a couple hours, man.
The itis.
Thought I went to get this pizza.
My man got that pizza.
Yeah,
man. We went to Little Caesars. I got the breadsticks, all that, man. I gouged. The next thing I know, I was out, man.
It's good to have you, Evo. What's going on?
Man, just chilling, man. If y'all hear a bunch of wind, the Santa Anas just hit us real bad. That's what actually woke me up, and it blew the whole backyard everywhere. So I apologize if you hear a bunch of stuff on the speaker. Cool. But y'all talking about this madness dealing with old boy and Kelly and Kelly and all that.
Actually, we didn't hash it out, crack some jokes, and we was about to get ready to close it out. All we're doing is taking a stance on this goofiness, not just on Glendon Cameron, but all these guys who are on this lost value system. We're not playing that anymore, and then we got to be very restrictive of who we salute, because again, we're not trying to be complicit or complying with whatever they're doing. Like, if I know you moving funny, I can't even respect you like that. I keep away from certain spaces and certain people. It's all about for your protection and that of yours.
Well, I got an idea.
Okay.
Let me show y'all something right quick.
Okay.
Take this with me.
Taking us on the field.
It's dark. But can any of you see this right here?
No. A little bit.
No. You see that right there? All that greenery.
Yeah.
That is what's called a lemon tree, right?
Okay.
That's a lemon tree. But however, there are no lemons on this tree. Why? Because it is not in harvest time yet.
Oh.
See? This is a lemon. It is not in harvest. It is not ready to be eaten. You can still eat this though, and you can still get nutrients and vitamins and juices. And they're very sweet too. But it is not ready for harvest.
I see where you're going.
Yeah, you know where I'm going. This is ready to be eaten.
Yeah.
And you fools on here, you need to apply the same analogy to women. All right? There's going to come a point in time where they reach a certain point of development to where they're going to have sweet juices. They're going to look very edible. They're going to be able to give you certain nutrients if you partake in them. But it is not ready to be harvested yet. And when you do that, you are diminishing the total value of what you are intaking. Not only that, you are damaging the whole purpose
of eating the fruit in the first place, because you're supposed to gain healthy nutrients and take advantage of them in totality as far as when they're ready to be harvested. Okay?
Okay.
You motherfuckers need to understand that just because a girl at 16, at 17 is developed, she got a body of a woman, and look, I don't give a goddamn what she looks like. You know that she ain't ready yet. When you sit there and open your mouth and have a conversation with her, you see she ain't at the level of maturity. That's up to you to get the fuck away from her.
Yeah.
Unless you like going to jail and get your ass blowed out. Because that's what's going to happen if you go get caught for something like that. You're getting blowed out. They love cats like that. I feel sorry for R. Kelly. You know? Now, I'm going to tell you like this on a personal level. If you bring that around here, if you come around these parts with that and we find out who you are and what you're doing, it's going to be worse than jail, man. Because in jail, you have a certain amount of security around you. You're safe. You best stay where you are and move away from any kind of civilization that has standards, morals, integrity, and dignity. That's what men are supposed to have. Men who have those recognize this. They know when a fruit is ready to be harvested. They know when a woman is a woman and not a girl who just so happens to be overdeveloped. That's all I got to say on that.
Okay. Hey, so with that, definitely thanks, Evo. I want to say this is going to be one of many streams.
Salute, Evo, bro.
Salute.
So, but
hey, real quick before we get out, I just want to say one more thing.
Okay.
To me, with all of this crazy shit that's been going on over the years, you know, the decline of this space and whatnot, I would say the perfect song to me to describe all of that, you know, and the decline of the space over the last maybe couple of years or longer would be that False Prophet songs by J. Cole, because you got a lot of them type of motherfuckers running around this, you know, this bitch. It's a lot of false prophets running around here acting like they the next Messiah, and that's all I'm gonna say on that.
And they going to hell.
So anybody have any last words? Thanks to Third Ward.
Nah, man, just appreciate you for letting me, you know, come up and say what I gotta say. And like I said, you know, I rock with y'all, man. Y'all, you know, y'all fam and stuff. I fuck with y'all, and you know, hopefully, you do some more of these and going forward in the future, and I'll definitely come through again. So,
oh, I'm doing them.
It seems like Monday is your night.
Seems like it. I'm gonna mess with that.
Monday Madness.
Man, hey, I'm gonna get to work on it.
Military Mondays.
I'm with that.
Yeah, facts. But yeah, bro. You know, peace to all of y'all, man, and I'll catch y'all boys around later, man. Be easy.
All right, peace. I have a chill like at the fool on.
Stupid.
I'm messing around.
Anybody else, man?
Nah, man, you go ahead and end the stream, bro. We didn't had 3 hours, man.
Hey, yeah, I know. So I didn't think it'd be this long, but hey, we start showing out. Well, all right. I'll say with that being said, there's gonna be more of these in the future. There'll be a little bit more structure, but do understand this will be a space where we'll be open and honest about things. I'm not going to put much of a filter on people because we need an outlet. So thank you guys for coming out, and appreciate you guys, and looking forward to doing more things out here. But if there's any questions, concerns, anything like that, you can hit me at Gmail at genuinearticle75@gmail.com. And for guys who don't like that shit, you can sit on a rusty spike, spin on it. Peace.